BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty dickheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Oh shit, wobbly times. Today is Monday, October 10th, 2022. And this is episode number 557 of Barry on Deck. That was super weird. I couldn't hear the intro at all. I've never had that happen. I legitimately could not hear the intro. One more week of summer, Steven says. Oh, nice. So that was weird. I couldn't hear the intro. I wonder if that means I'm not going to be able to hear my guests today. We do have guests today. Super excited. Hold on. Let me straighten this up. No, that actually looks about right there. My buddies, my pals. Well, one of them is a buddy pal. Apollo Dez joining me. Another buddy pal. Jenny's mom going to join me today. Dez will be here at 4:15 to talk baseball. We're going to be talking MLB Division Series. We'll talk about what we saw in the wild card round. If you didn't enjoy the baseball over the weekend, I don't know what to tell you. You're never going to love baseball. That shit was so much fun. So we're going to do that. My mom's going to join me at 3:15 talking life. I want to see how she's doing in fantasy. We're going to check on her. As y'all know, she started this is her first year playing fantasy football. So we're going to check and see how she's doing. I still don't know why I can't hear anything in regards to the video. Let me see if I can, let me try something here. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, that didn't work. What is happening here? Let me try this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see this. Let me try this. Oh, that sounds so weird. Nope. F1 is better than baseball. D-Motto, shut your whore mouth. Let me try. I don't know what's going on here. Lord Jesus. This is the
Right now the goddamn corner doing dope.
Oh my God, that sounds so weird. It's like super echoey. Hold on. I'm going to turn my mic off, turn it back on. I can't hear anything. Your camera's not centered. Is that true? I need like a line or something. Damn it, Clarence, you're distracting me. I got to reboot my mixer. Hold on one second.
I got your bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner. Doing dope.
Why is this every week? Why is it that every week I have to have these problems? Why? This is driving me nuts. There's people at my door. I don't know what to do anymore. I just, oh my God. This whole thing, this just drives me nuts. All right, I don't know how long that's been muted, but good show today. What's up, Shelpsters? Finally off before 5. Good for you, girl. So Jenny's mom going to join me at 3:15. Apollo Day is going to join me at 4:15. We're going to talk baseball in the 4 o'clock hour, or the third hour, 4 o'clock hour. We'll talk with my mom about her fantasy football, I don't know, experience in the 3 o'clock hour. Plenty of NFL week 5 to recap, some college football to recap, some baseball to discuss, and you and me hanging out, having a good time. Let's get to the chat. Let's say what's up. I missed you too, Shelby. So much. So much. All right, here's the chat. This is how it shapes up. First of all, I see Alan was in early, by the way. Alan Denson, first one in. John Dory was second. What's up, John Dory? D-Mata Mimi. What's up, memesters? My sweet Donna is here, which I gotta say thank you, by the way. I've had this literally on my phone since Friday, because on Friday Donna sent me a happy, oh no, I'm sorry, she sent it on Thursday as the show was going off the air, or I missed it, one of the two, but she said happy thankful Thursday, Barry, and she sent me $10, and she's the sweetest. So thank you, my sweet Donna, for that. Who else is here? Sandoval, Mark, Air Jake Bryant, what's up, AJB? FJ is here. Flipper, what's up, Flip? Uriel Villanueva is in the building. Jared Taylor, how are you? Potch, hello, my friend. Rudy Rod, sanitize, wash hands, social distance, back the up. What's up, Katie? Good to see you. And Alex Villanueva is here. Steven the Weather Guy, SVG, Shock, coming in talking mess. What's up, buddy? By the way, Shock, I realized like Saturday or Sunday, I was like, we never linked up on the sidecast Thursday night. We got to make that happen, dude. What happened there? I don't know if you were supposed to call me or I was supposed to call you, but as it got fucked up. So we got to make that happen. Come hang out with me for a quarter or something like that. What's up, Philip Bernard? Stephen Luther, Clarence, we talked to already. And let's see, who else? Jeff Bell, what's up, dude? Jeff, your poor Broncos. Jeff literally apologized to me on the Discord. He was like, I'm sorry for the game. Like, bro, you didn't make that raggedy ass team play that raggedy ass game against that other raggedy ass team. That ain't your fault, buddy. No one blames you for that. What's up, Vince Not Diesel? That's what I knew I had a problem when I saw Vince say, oh, are we doing ASMR streaming? I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, shit. No, like literally no sound. What's up, Destiny Ann? We can't hear you. Thank you. I know. And I got to get through all those, which, Lord have mercy. What's up, Sandoval? And Shelpsters I got. All right, we're good. I think we're good. Did I miss anybody? Philip Bernard. DJ Maddie, what's up, dude? Extended toenail. I need new shoes. My Nikes are tight and uncomfortable. Tight and uncomfortable? I think that meant tight and uncomfortable. You need new shoes, huh? Do you? We'll go down to the shoe store. I like that. I like that extended toenail is saying he has a problem. Nice. Who else is here? My only day off is Friday, of course. That would be the day there isn't a show. That sucks. D Money is here. Mark G is here. Mark said, fuck, disaster averted. Landlord thought I didn't pay him last month. He just realized his mistake. Whew. That would have sucked, right? You get kicked out. Tighten up. Comfortable. Oh, I still don't get it. What's up, One Deep? So I guess we recovered from that sorry ass Thursday night football game. I guess, dude, that was awful. That was terrible. That was the last thing we did last week. What a horrible way to end the week. Steven the Weather Guy hasn't asked me anything about anything. Who is the worst coach? Nathaniel Hackett or David Culley? David Culley, period. End of story. End of story. Donna said, has anyone heard any update on Springer's injury? I have not. In fact, let's look for that real quick, Miss Donna. Let's see, Springer injury update. Blue Jay Joe Springer gets hopeful update after nasty collision, and it was nasty. October 9th, let's see, he's going to be evaluated for a couple of different things. So we'll know more in the next couple of days. So I haven't seen anything that was as of yesterday. But yeah, I hadn't had any alerts or anything come across the wire. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. You too, TS Stream. I hope you had a good weekend as well. Always cut your toenails, Amos. Always. 1983. Nice. The tweet about the sidecast was better than the actual game. Okay. I agree. It was terrible. It was bad. It was super bad. All right, let's do this. We've got the chat out of the way. For those of you new to the program, the chat is shout out to the chat, not the past tense of shit. And now that we've said hello to everybody, let's get into our sports headlines. And then we're going to start talking some NFL. And like I said, MLB talk will be in the third hour after 4 o'clock. Dez from Apollo Media is going to join me at 4:15. So if you're looking for that discussion and talk, you can ask questions. We can still chit-chat or whatever. Why did that pop up? Why isn't it going away? That's super weird. Let's see if that goes away. But let's get to the sports headlines. Now that I heard, but it was like super weird. Really? See, I heard that, but it was like super weird. I have no idea what's happening to my whole setup here. This is... All right. I'm just glad the new job allows me to get clocked out just in time to catch BLD. Nice. Very nice. I like. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. Well, if you're Matt Rule, you don't have to clock out because you're done. Matt Rule has been fired as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. And sucks for him. Hold on. See, Clarence was right. I'm not that centered and probably need to be zoomed out a little bit. There we go. No. Yeah, so Matt Rule done was like 11 and awful. What was his exact record? He had a poor record for sure. I want to say it was like 11 and 26 or something like that. He was 0 and 12 in his last 15 or one. It was something really bad. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Carolina. Yeah, he's not 0 for because he won against New Orleans. So he's 1 and 4 for the season. Where was the headline? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Panthers fire Matt Rule. Okay, that's not it. Jesus, this is the mess. Such a mess. There's this crazy stat. Where was it? 11 and 27. That's not good. I don't know if you know this. But 11 and 27 is really bad. That's shit. It's borderline David Culley-ish. But that's including this year's 1 and 4 start. Panthers went 1 and 27 when allowing 17 or more points. Yeah. There was something about the last 12 games. I don't know what it is. Posted a 3 and 13 record. Like this dude, I remember too when they hired him. Like he could do no wrong. Right? He was like touchdown Jesus. They were just like, oh my God, this guy is the best. Now, I question one thing for sure, right? Whose idea was it to bring in Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold and that? Because is that just a stubborn offensive-minded head coach that thinks he can win with anybody because it's about the system and not the players? Or is that a guy who didn't have a say in personnel and the team's GM was like, well, you're going to get Baker and Sam Darnold. Go win, baby. Go win. I don't know whose decision that is. I don't know whose decision that was. But whoever, that's who needs to be fired. That's who needs to be fired. Thinking you can win with Cam Newton, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. Those are the names. That's who should be fired. Let's see. Matt Rule. When did he come on? I want to. This wiki page. Oof. 28.9 winning percentage. A 289. That's bad. That's so bad. Yeah. So he had gone 1 and 11 at Baylor in 2017. Let's just track his thing here. Here, let me share this. Hold on. I'm going to share this because it's like the rise in. It's almost like, wait a minute. Did we mess up here? That sounds so weird. So here you go. Here is. What is going on? Oh, my shit is all messed up. Oh, my God. There it is. So in Temple, he went 2-10, 6-6, 10-4, and 10-3. And that was like, oh, snap. He's the next big ringy dingy. So Baylor goes and gets him, and they're 1-11. And then they rebound 7-6. They had a playoff win a bowl win against Texas, excuse me. Then in 2019, Baylor goes 11-3 and loses in the Sugar Bowl. And it's off to the NFL for Matt Rule, which, hey, good for you, you know. Good for him. Gets to the NFL. He goes 5-11, 5-12, and 1-4 in 2 seasons and 5 games in the NFL. And done. Who had a worse I'm curious. Who was worse in the NFL? Him or Nick Saban? Because how bad was Saban in the NFL? Shock said, that's on me. I'm more than likely fell asleep during a Thursday night football game like most of America. I will write it down and put it in my trap keeper. If you're available on Thursday nights. Well, you don't have to be available every Thursday, Shock. I get it. It's just, it would have been cool to hang out for a quarter, but it's probably on me too, because I probably should have got. Baker can't save you. I think it was Saban. New rule: when other teams don't want a QB, don't make them a starter for your team. And well, they also, remember now, the Panthers took a run at Deshaun Watson. They were one of those teams that were heavily efforting Deshaun Watson. So if you get scraps, right? If you get the leftovers, you got the guy that got kicked out of Cleveland for Deshaun. You tried to get Deshaun. Now you're like, what do you? It wasn't going to end well regardless, right? Oh shit! Is my computer about to crash? Things are going nutty, guys. I don't know what's happening right now. I think I just went cross-eyed for a second. Let's see. Nick Saban, NFL career. LSU, Bama. Man, how long ago was he in the NFL? Oh, here we go. All right. There's Saban's record in the NFL. He went 9-7. Okay, that's not bad. It's 6-10. That's better. That's 47% of the games he won. That's not terrible. It's not great. It's not going to get you, you know. That's better than 29%. Jeez. I think I could win 29% of the games I coached in the NFL. Even with Baker Mayfield. So Matt Rule, done skis. Excuse me. Saban didn't make it through his first year. Yeah, he did. There was a blip just now. What? Really? Still pissed they beat my Saints. Yeah, you should. That's like Jags fans should be absolutely irate. After all this hullabaloo that we all got excited about the Jags, are they for real? We'll get to it. Bronny James is among 5 players to land a Nike NIL deal. I don't know if you saw this. Now, Bronny, I didn't know this, but in reading the headlines and the stories that go along with these headlines, because yes, I do read some of them. Some of them I just make assumptions based off of the title. It's not good. It says the eldest son of the NBA star turned 18 over the weekend and has already been incorporated into the rollout of the Lakers forward's newest signature sneaker, the LeBron 20. I didn't know this. The elder James, okay, no, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. So I still didn't know that LeBron James had signed a lifetime deal with Nike in 2015. I didn't know anybody was doing lifetime deals. I had no idea. But LeBron James signed a lifetime deal with Nike in 2015. I didn't know that. Bronny got an NIL deal, and along with 4 other players that play for schools that are sponsored by Nike. They haven't disclosed the amounts yet, but they said in the coming months they're going to. So it's going to be interesting. My big takeaway was like, they're giving out lifetime deals. I didn't know that. That seems, I mean, I guess if it's LeBron James, you do that, but when he's 70, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I can't believe they must be selling I still have never bought a pair of LeBron James's. I think I've maybe seen 3 people wearing them. Of course, I don't play ball all the time, so maybe that's different, but Saban didn't make it through the first year. There was a big blip just now. Thank you, D-Mod. I hope it's fixed. I don't know what else to do. I know this happened once before where I couldn't hear shit, and I wasn't sure why. I don't know why it caused that, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. The Phillies have named their interim manager their full-time manager after winning their wild card round. Rob Thompson gets a 2-year deal with the Phillies after taking over as the interim. It was the first playoff series victory since 2010 for a team that had gone out and spent money here and there and everywhere, and it's about time. That shocks our resident Philly fans. Shock, you feeling good? Is Thompson your guy? Girardi was let go, what, June 3rd? The Phillies started 22-29 and ended the season third in the East at 87-75. But they make the playoffs, and they win their series, and that's what matters. Now they play the Braves in a 3-game series, and we'll get to that. I wonder if Manning is going to get a deal before he starts at Texans. What? Oh, at Texas. LeBron Walker 67. Thanks, Phillies. Oh, did the bean die already? Did I not start it? Oh, no. It started. What are you doing? D-Max said we can't hear nothing on the bean. Oh, see, this is a problem. This here is a problem. Test 1, 2, 3. This is a problem, folks. Can you guys hear me? Okay, now see? Yeah. So, sorry. Who needs the bean anyways? No sound on the bean. I'm trying. Again... Sorry, guys. Not sure what's happening. I'm not going to spend a fucking ton of time. You guys can hear me. Yeah, come to Twitch. Come to Twitch. The water's fine. Fucking Podbean. I'm going to end it. Boom. Bye. I don't even want to fuck with it. Gone. Get out of here. Hate that shit. I hate having to stop this show for something that I swear I'm so close to not doing it. Nick Saban is hopeful that Bryce Young will be ready for the game against the Vols. I tell you what. Rudy, the bean. You could hear it in his voice. I wouldn't say it was an excuse. It was a little bit of an excuse on why they played so bad against the Aggies on Saturday. Post-game interview, Bama escapes with a 24-20 victory. A lot of missed opportunities for Bama, though. A&M got lucky again to just be in that game. It should have been a blowout. Bama was clearly the superior team in every way, shape, and form. However, you could tell that Saban was making excuses because he was like, yeah, well, we got to clean some things up. We got the turnovers, yada, yada, yada. But, and it'll be nice to get our starting quarterback back on the field. The thing is, Texas, I mean, A&M could technically say they didn't have their starting quarterback with King on the field, but, I mean, they wanted to go with King early in the season, and it was so obvious how bad he is. But, nonetheless, we'll break down some college football coming up here in a minute, but Saban hopeful that Young will be ready to go versus the Vols. That's a big matchup. That's a big game. Yeah, Clarence. Tennessee's offense, man, that's a big game. Who would have thunk it? That we'd be sitting here talking about the Tennessee Volunteers. We'll go over the AP poll. I have the new AP poll for you. Or we'll pull up the AP poll and go over it. Bama slid. After a victory at home, Bama slides. And we'll look at that and more. So the Deshaun Watson is back at the Browns facility. So he shows up. He's able to hang out. However, he's still not able to do anything with the team technically until December. So he's got to ride it out. But he is back at the facility at the very least, hanging out. I wanted to see something here. Let me go back. Watson. He can't practice until November 14th. That's what it was. I was looking for I was like, what day can he start practicing again? And I couldn't find it. By the way, last thing on the list here, the Vols' Jalen McCullough arrested on felony assault charges, aggravated assault following an incident in Knoxville on an apartment complex. So, not good. You got a team riding high, and you still got shit going on. The arrest was reported and noted that the victim, quote, apologized again and told the male he didn't have to be expletive about it, excuse me. As he was walking away, he heard footsteps behind him, turned around at the top of the stairs, approximately 30 feet from the door, and was punched in the face, fell backwards down the stairs, and lost consciousness. I guess, yeah, it's not good. So, sounds like a fight, like a fist fight. But let's see, officers attempted to contact the resident. Let's see, officers found the woman who had been helping the victim in a car in the parking lot. So it says, according to Knoxville Sheriff's Office, arrest warrant officers reported a call at 3:28 p.m. on Sunday. Man told officers that he had been drinking with friends in an apartment, left to retrieve some items from his car. He accidentally returned to an apartment in the wrong building, knocked on the door, no one answered. Man told police that he opened an unlocked door, realized he was at the wrong apartment. After leaving, a man followed him and became aggressive. I mean, look, you come at my house, and it sounds like old boy was drunk. But still, if you're Jalen McCullough, you can't be punching dudes in the face. Can't do it. Can't be punching dudes in the face. Barry won his bet with CC. Sure did. Hell, I didn't even need 30. I could have went 25. That's the beauty of that. Could have went 25. And that would have been just fine. See, that's so weird. It was like... Why does it do that? I don't understand this software. I don't get it. It might be the computer. I might just need to reboot. It looks like it's trying to run an update on me as well. She was stressed at the end of the game. Yeah, she should have been. They didn't look good. They didn't look good at all. Rhea said, why all the hate for the beam? It drives me nuts, dude. It's like when people at the radio station would complain about the live stream. The live stream is down. Like, okay, but we're a radio station, so you should listen on the radio. Now, in their case, it's a shitty signal, so I kind of get that. What the frick is happening? Everything is falling apart. That's too far out. There we go. But yeah, we would kind of lose our shit on that too. It'd be like, why? Just go listen to the oh yeah, we don't have signal. She told you to fuck your face, Potch. Oh. How did I trust everything was up to par and fun at Dr. Dre's birthday party? Dr. Dre on 290 had a birthday party on Saturday out at Kobo's. I, of course, unable to make it because I'm a lazy piece of shit and my wife is priority one. I forget what I was doing Saturday. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I literally spent 90% of my weekend messing with those damn scripts, getting them ready for Thursday night. I'm excited now. On our Thursday night sidecast, going forward, you're going to have at the top of the screen, so like right up here, all throughout the game, you're going to be having fantasy updates for the players on each team. So like, you know, whoever's like this Thursday coming up is the Washington Commanders versus the Chicago Bears. So you'll be getting fantasy updates. Not that anybody has either players from either team. Who would want that? I'm just kidding. So you'll have fantasy updates at the top of the screen. You'll have game information at the bottom of the screen. Of course, we'll have trivia, but I've been automating all that. So pretty dope. Pretty cool. I doubt you're going to find too many sidecasts that'll have the amount of information I'm going to have for you while you're watching the game. It'll be practically like watching the game. It won't be like that at all. It might be. It won't be. It could be. It won't be. But at least you'll have a shit ton of information to overwhelm you and distract you from the fact that you're not actually getting to watch the game. Which the whole point is to watch the game with me and we can comment on it together. I don't know. They're fun. What was that? Okay. Let's talk some NFL. Thursday night games have been pretty lame. There was a couple of good ones, though, at the beginning, right? If I pull up the schedule, ESPN, NFL, let's go schedule. I mean, if we take a look-see here, Pacharuni. Let's get rid of that. I got to remember to close out my Chrome winders when I'm not using them. You can sidecast the Astros game 2 on Thursday. Oh, we need to talk about that, D-Mata. We need to talk about that. I'm not going to be sidecasting this round for sure. Whoa, close that. I am 50-50 on doing a show tomorrow. I'm 50-50 because it is Astros game 1 of the divisional round. And I just don't know that. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be watching. So, Celio said the next Thursday night football game may be even worse than last week's, but they sure are trying to hype it up. They really are. They really are. It can be a sidecast show. I don't know that I want to do that. I kind of want to watch it. My mom asked me today, she was like, are you going to do a show since it's a holiday? I was like, it's a holiday? What the hell holiday is today? What did I miss? What is today's holiday, by the way? Because I was like, yeah, I'm doing a show. Why wouldn't I? Oh, it's Columbus Day. Man, fuck Christopher Columbus. It's Columbus Day. Fuck Christopher Columbus as a staff record label and as a crew. Ali Sadiq has a fantastic joke about Columbus discovering America. What I love is that if you look at Google Calendar, it now says that today is also, let me go to day view here. Oh yeah, I got to email E2D. It's Columbus Day, but it is also Indigenous Peoples Day. I love this. I love this. This is petty as fuck, and I'm here for it. And it should be this way. Because we grow up, you learn, we celebrate. Oh, it's Columbus. He discovered America. No, bitch. It was already here. Ali Sadiq has a great joke. He says, Columbus discovering America is like somebody taking money. It's like somebody saying they discovered $5 on your kitchen counter. It's so funny. I wonder if I can find it. I don't even know if I'd be able to show it. Let's see. That reminds me, I got to cut a video. I haven't done videos in over 2 weeks. Ali Sadiq, Columbus Day. Father's Day. Oh, that's a great bit. Oh, I don't see it now. Dadgummit. Yeah, but that Father's Day bit I think it's part of that bit. The indigenous people were here first anyways. Yeah, the I word? No, you don't say Indians, D-Mata. It's indigenous people. I don't celebrate today. Neither do I, obviously. Now, let's see here. Oh, shit. What kind of shit is this? Let's go back to our Thursday night matchups. Let's take a look-see at all of these. Let's see how good it was. I didn't get to do week 1 because it wasn't like a Thursday. It wasn't Amazon Prime. Week 1 was a blowout, but at least it was 2 good teams, right? It was a blowout, but it was like, hey, Bills, Rams. Week 2 was Rams, KC. That was a fun game. That was the first one we did. Good action, good eyes. Week 3 was Pittsburgh, Cleveland. That wasn't great. Week 4, Miami, Cincinnati. Could have been worse. At least we got to see Tyreek Hill and whatnot. last week was terrible. Indy Denver was absolutely awful. And then to this week's, or coming up, is Washington Chicago. What does week 7 look like? Saints Cardinals, better than the last 2 weeks. Oh, now we're talking Rays Bucks is going to be good week 8. Philly Houston, that's going to be awful. Atlanta Carolina, geez, that's going to be rough. So yeah, it's not looking great. Not looking great. World Mental Health Day as well. Today, Rudy Rod, is it? World Mental Health Day. It sure is. It sure is. Lord knows we need to bring some recognition to that for sure. Mimi said, I celebrate any holiday that gives me a day off from work. And I'm not off today. Well, there you go, Mimi. I'm with you. Fuck Columbus Day then. And this week we have Commanders and Bears. Pardon me while I piss myself. Yep. Don't forget Greg Abbott and Dan Patrick. What? Oh, wine is punk rock. Cisco said things that can go fuck themselves. ERCOT, Columbus, Podbean. Yep. Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, Ted Cruz. Just the leadership in Texas right now. Nothing to do with party, by the way. Nothing to do with party. It's a bank holiday. It's not federal. Okay. I'm going to watch Barry Comes First. What? I no show tomorrow. Donna's off today. Go, Donna! World Mental Health Day. I'll drink to that. See, that's the problem. All the Bucks games have been boring this season. They kind of have.
Heck
Still,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't hear that. Rudy Rod. Rudy, thank you for the resub, buddy. I vote no show tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for the vote. I appreciate that. Rudy just resubscribed 4 months now. Thank you, homie. Thank you so much. I need to pause this, by the way. Where is this? Get out of here. Nobody wants to watch you, bitch. Beto wants to raise your taxes. I'm not going to get into a political debate with you. I'm not going to get into a debate about why I would rather have any person in America running this state other than the 3 jackasses that run it now. And again, this has nothing to do with party. So I'm not having that debate. This is driving me absolutely fucking nuts. There we go. I leave for 10 minutes and we're talking politics. No, Mark, we're not going to talk politics. I refuse that. Let's talk some football. Well, we got Thursday tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's matchup. Aaron said, "You shut your face." Get out of here. No, I want the box score. See, if I get my scripts done, I'll have this all automated. We won't need these websites. I can do it myself. We'll do it live. Karima Jean said car wreck. Jeez. All right, here you go. Here's the matchup predictor. KC has a 72% chance of winning this game. There's a 0.3% chance it ends in a tie. So let's see. Where's the there you go. I still haven't done the Laminator 5000. I need to get that done. I'll do it tonight while I watch the game. Promise. Spread is 7 though. Chiefs are 7-point favorite. Money line plus 78 for the Raiders to win outright. Minus 355 for the Chiefs. Over-under's 51.5. Combined, these two teams are scoring 56. Both teams giving up about 25 a game. Interesting. I would take, in that case, I might take the over on this one. I think I take the over on this. In my defense, I didn't mention politics. True. Celio said, I love the political commercials. I always get a good laugh. I hate them, dude. Celia, those things drive me nuts. I hate all the political commercials. I'm mad we have to vote every 2 years. I think it should just be like, I don't know. There should be a limit on how many commercials you can run. So I hate it. It just drives me crazy. Kareem said over indeed. I think shootout. Yeah, I do too. I don't know about that spread. I mean, obviously Vegas is pretty smart, but I haven't done it yet. But I think I would be inclined to give the 7 if I'm the Chiefs. I think I would be inclined. That's just a touchdown. I see the Chiefs winning this by 10. So yeah, I think I would give the 7. Yeah, depending on what you're getting from your book, but yeah, that's of course no empirical or statistical data to back that up. Injury wise, Butker is out. No. You've got Juju Smith-Schuster's questionable. All right. Hey, speaking of that, let's do something real quick. Speaking of injuries, I actually put this together for you. Kind of keep you updated on the goings on with some injuries for this week and next. So here you go. Here's kind of an NFL injury report. Tyreek Hill, left foot injury. They are awaiting more information. He left the stadium in a walking boot. And gonna have to wait, but he's questionable for week 6. Walking boot, they said in the article at least, or whatever. It's not a, I think it was, I got this from footballguys.com, but they were like, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a sprain or something significant. It just makes it easier to leave without crutches or whatever, and keeps the swelling down and all that shit. So, but does not look great. And boy, if we can just pause for the cause. You got 2 Dolphins on that list, 2 at the bottom, Tyreek Hill at the top. Just when you thought that, are the Dolphins going to be a contender? Are the Dolphins for real? I mean, they were, 1 or 2 in power rankings at some point early in this season. Looked unbeatable. And then injuries and concussions. And now all of a sudden it's like, man, that sucks. Dolphins 1-3, losing 3. Goodbye, Susan. Yeah, I haven't heard from Trey. That's weird. I haven't. Yeah, Trey hasn't hit me up. Philip Barnard, where you at? Philip said they're going 10-7. Dolphins are now 3-2, and they've got, who's next on their schedule? Minnesota. Margie said this weekend of football did not help clear up a damn thing. Still confused on who's good and who sucks. What's up, B. Hannon? I think there's some, we can discuss. We could do like a tier of good and suck. Let's get through these injuries, though. Tyreek Hill, left foot injury, questionable for week 6. Russell Wilson has a right latissimus. Oh, no, I don't even know what that is. Latissimus strain? Day to day. Probable for week 6. Saquon Barkley had a right shoulder sprain. He is also probable for week 6. Rashad Penny, this sucks. Left tibia fracture, out for the season. Jonathan Taylor's ankle sprain has him probable for week 6. Dak Prescott is doubtful for week 6. And you know what? I mean, at this point, Cowboys are rolling, looking great. Why rush it? And Cooper Rush isn't shit in the bed in any way, shape, or form. Hey, there's no reason to rush Dak Prescott back too early. So that right thumb fracture, take your time. Get 100. You know what? You go ahead and get 110%. You know what? Get 120% healthy, Dak. You know what? We'll see you in 2023. Just come on. But so you can take your time. And then there you see Tua's injury with the concussion. He's literally week to week, but he is doubtful for week 6. Now I think they're overcorrecting on the steer. And in fact, I think that they're kind of overcorrecting in the NFL right now. They're obviously evaluating it and they're going to change it. But you saw some injuries this weekend where it was like, hey, what is happening here? Where guys were, banged up a little bit, and they were immediately out there taking guys out. So I think though that's natural, right? Alex, I appreciate the alert, buddy. That's natural, though. You know, when you have something terrible like that happen, you're going to overcorrect. And, you know, the NFL rightfully so should, because the way that it was handled, the way Tua's situation was handled was so poor that they kind of almost had to. All right, so let's do a few more of these scores. Let's see here. I hope audio works for my mom. Let's see. I would have liked to have seen him under better circumstance. Okay. Fins are still 61% to make the playoffs. Not for long, buddy. Rush didn't play well, but Lamb and Gallup dropped some good passes. All right. Cooper Rush threw for 115 yards yesterday. That doesn't matter. I mean, I know that he's not blowing the doors off of anybody, but this is typical game manager. He's a backup. And we talked about this last week. He's never going to be. This is why we did that exercise of what backups became great, what backups became elite. Very few, right? Does anybody think Cooper Rush is going to end up being Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he wasn't even drafted to be the heir apparent to Dak Prescott. He was just a body. He wasn't brought in to be anything other than a backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, and he's doing his job. And his job is not to go out and win games and blow the doors off of teams. His job is to go out, and Pollard finally had a really good game, but his job is to go out and manage the game, not make a ton of mistakes or cost his team a victory, and let that defense and that running game do their job. So let's take a look at the Cowboys. So there you go. Here's your box score. 10 of 16 for 102 yards. Doesn't matter. They got 163 yards rushing from Pollard and Elliott. And they did that they did enough. And that defense held the Rams, the Rams to 10 points. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me do this. Where's my schedule? We're kind of jumping ahead here. We weren't supposed to talk about this until later. But we'll do it here. Fine. So I get it. But the thing is, it's like when you saw like a, you know, I hate to use the guy that's known as the ultimate game manager, but like a Trent Dilfer, guys like that, don't go out and do a bunch of dumb shit and throw 7 pick sixes, especially with the defense as good as it is for the Cowboys. All you got to do is when you throw those 16 passes, don't throw any of them to the other team. I don't care if you check down every time. I don't care if you go 10 of 16, checking it down to Smith and Pollard on every play. I don't give a shit. Don't turn the ball over. Don't put us in a bad position. Just win the field position game at the very least. Just punt, throw the ball away. Don't make any dumb mistakes. That defense is going to keep you in every game. And if you can rush the ball, and welcome to the party, Mr. Pollard, you're going to be fine. So, yeah, you had Stafford had the 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was 28 of 42 for 308 yards, but it's not a good day. A QBR of 38. I mean, that's pretty bad, too. But the difference is 1 INT, no INTs. Let's see. Where's the turnovers? There you go. Rams turned the ball over 3 times. 2 fumbles lost, 1 interception. That's how you win with a backup quarterback. Your defense takes over and it does its job. And it held the Rams to, I didn't watch. That's insane to me. 38 yards of rushing. 38 yards of rushing. Holy shit. Don't lose the game, but asking you to do too much. Yeah, exactly. Sean said, I'm getting so excited. Cowboy fan is really starting to believe. I can't wait for them to shit the bed. Sean, you're such a hater. I need Kellen Moore to call in the same way that Dak gets back, run the ball. Yeah. Could be worse, right? But they won't. Dude, this was an explosive offense when Dak is at the helm. It can be. So that must have been an ugly game to watch. That had to have almost been as bad as watching the Texans game. Jesus Christ, this was awful. Katie's birthday was Saturday, Mark. Right? It was the 8th. Dre's was Thursday or Friday, but they celebrated on Saturday. Which we addressed both on this show. So, did nobody get shortchanged. So, speaking of ugly games, Texans get their first victory of the season, going now they're 1-3-1. Beat the Jags 13-6. This was actually as bad or worse than that Colts Broncos game. Almost. I mean, hell, actually, it was. If it wasn't for the rooting interest of being a fan of the team, and I use that word loosely, I would have turned this game off at half at the latest. Trevor Lawrence goes 25 of 47, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 2 interceptions, excuse me. And again, Davis Mills, 16 of 24, 140 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Wildly inaccurate. I'm watching the broadcast, and they're like, hey, Pep Hamilton is just trying to remind people, Davis Mills is still new. He's still young. He's only played X amount of games. Well, first of all, y'all were the dumbass that drafted him. Second of all, I don't give a shit. I don't care if he's played in 1 game or 1,000 games. It's obvious to me that accuracy is a huge problem with this dude. Davis Mills is wildly inaccurate. Like, not even close to being good as far as accuracy goes. I'm surprised he completes 16 passes. It's bad. So Rob said skills Mills. Yeah, where you at on that, Rob? Weren't you like, hey, check back with me? Mm-hmm. Too Soon said it was a bad game, but it was kind of entertaining. I literally didn't know what was going to happen next. It was terrible. Terrible. Lawrence 0-2 versus Mills. Oof. Mills is 3-11-1. Jesus. Just what? I mean, Pierce is the lone bright spot for this Texans squad. 26 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Had a long of 20. This is bad. And the Jags, after a magnificent start to the season with 2 really big wins, I mean, they obviously lost to Washington, but beating Indy and then beating the Chargers, which everyone was like, what? That's when you had people's attention. You come out of the gate 2-1, and look, you lose to the best team in football right now in Philly, and there's no shame in that, but then you go out and shit the bed against the Texans? Now they got Indy again, and that's going to be on the road. And that's going to be a different story, too. Just think about that. The Jags look like they had it all. They had the world by the balls. Now they're 2-3, staring 2-4 in the face. And don't look now, but they got the Giants, who are playing good football. And Denver's. That game might end 0-0. Jesus. Terrible. Let's see here. Go back. So, yeah, I didn't even make notes. I'm going to be honest with you. Normally during a Texans game, I make notes so that I can talk to you guys about the game. This game was so bad. I was like, I'm not wasting time writing down shit about field goals. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? It was ugly. But, I mean, good thing is that at least Davis Mills is a good running quarterback. 2 carries for 2 yards. Had a long of 3. That's awesome. So there you go. I mean, I guess the lone bright spot is the fact that the Texans defense played pretty well. And I don't want to brag. I want to beat my chest here. A couple weeks ago when I did Houston Sports Show Sunday on ESPN Radio, I was talking to Jerome, and I said, this Houston Texans secondary is impressing me. They're young. They have a long way to go. They're not there yet. But they're showing signs. One, they're already better than the secondary last year. But you got a rookie safety, you got a rookie corner. And with some of the additions that they've made, this Texans secondary is playing pretty darn good, all things considered. I'm not ready to put them in the upper echelon of secondaries in the league by far or anything like that. But you got to remember what you're talking about when you're talking about the Texans. Literally a team that was ass at almost every position. Outside of Tunsil and Brandon Cooks last year, this team was garbage. I mean, oh, this guy showed signs. Okay, cool. Showing signs on the Texans, that's practice squad on a lot of other teams. So the fact that this secondary has got your attention, or got my attention at least, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Also, I hate to, this is the one lone thing, I guess the lone bright spot on this team is their special teams. What was their kick returns? They had a long of 25. Punt returns, they had 2 punt returns for 21 yards. So, yeah, I just that the special teams has been good. Clarence said, "Okay, Barry, calm down. They have been playing teams at the bottom of the league in passing. It doesn't matter. They played teams at the bottom of the league in passing last year, and they were terrible, like awful." Let's go back. Let's go. Yeah, I get it. The Indy game. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Hey, what? Chargers. Okay. I mean, he did go 342. Shut up, Clarence. It's stupid. No one cares. Big dumb dummy. All right, so we're going to do more here in a minute. I need to pee real quick. Let's take a quick break. I got to pee. I'm going to get a Diet Coke. My mouth is like super dry. Secondary, VB said secondaries get a ton of tackling practice because the linebackers are useless. Yeah. Yeah, the front seven for the Texans leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. But a guy like Jerome, he's a fan. I'm not. Texans being minus 13 after 5 games compared to last year, 2021 after 5 games was minus 52. That's an improvement. Yeah. Okay. And Clarence has a great point. They literally probably have the easiest schedule in the NFL, and they've played a bunch of terrible offenses. I mean, it didn't even dawn on me how bad these offensive teams are until you look at their schedule. No offense, Mark, but the Bears' offense is awful. Denver's offense is awful. Jacksonville come back down to earth. The only really good offense they played was the Chargers. That's it. And Austin Eckler ran roughshod over them. Katie said the NFC East went from worst division to one of the best. We don't know who Washington is and would like to replace them. That is true. Well, I mean, a couple years on this show is only a couple years old. We made fun of the NFC East. Like somebody had to win that division. That's how bad it was. And now it's like, holy shit. That's a good ass division. Might be the best division in football. So, all right, let's do this. I'm praying to God I'm going to be able to hear my mother and not have any issues. Jenny, hang tight. She's in the green room. I'm going to go get a Diet Coke and pee. Come back. And fingers crossed this works, because I barely am hearing anything from music and whatnot, sound effects in my ear. So, fingers crossed this shit works. I'm going to take a very short break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Hey, you go grab a drink or a poop or pee or smoke a cigarette or hit the bong, whatever it is you do during the break. I'm going to go get this and pee, and I'll be back, and we'll keep rolling. We're going to talk to Jenny, his mom, and see how fantasy is working for her. Right after this is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Stick around. Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around to the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't, well, you can go have sex with yourself, because the best part of this week, of this show, of everything in my life is coming up next. You know her, you love her. I know her. I love her. Joining me like she does every single week right here on Barry on Deck. The one, the only, Jennia's mom. Mother, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. Yay!
Yay!
I was so worried. I've been having tech problems. Surprise. Oh my God. Story of my life. Started the show with a bunch of problems. Yeah.
I heard you down in my Texans, but I'll let it pass.
I mean, they're my Texans too, I guess.
Hey, there were some good points about that game. I have to differ with you. There were
Okay.
a couple good things I liked.
Break it down for me, Jenny.
Okay. I was very impressed with Pierce. I think he's going to be really good. I think he's going to be maybe up there for Rookie of the Year if he keeps doing what he's doing.
Okay.
I think that he kind of reminds me. Who does he remind you of?
Me.
Think way back.
mean, obviously, if you've ever watched me play backyard football, I got a lot of those same traits and skills.
Who does he remind you of? The way he carries, defensive guys with him. Earl Campbell.
No.
Yeah, Earl.
Stop this.
No, well, he's not an Earl Campbell.
Stop
But
this.
you remember how Earl used to just drag those guys with him?
Yes.
On that 20-yard run this week when he just kept dragging these different guys with him, I thought, God, I've seen that before.
All right,
and
listen.
I thought our kicker's having a good year. So there. That's
Oh,
the
Lord
two bright
Jesus.
spots.
Do you know how bad your team is if the best thing you can come up with is a rookie
Hey.
running back and your kicker? Jenny.
Glass half full. Okay, you got to come up with something positive.
Now you got the deckheads turning on you because you compared Damian Pierce to Earl Campbell. See,
Okay,
this is
I
why
didn't compare him
this is
to him.
why sports talk is not as easy as you think, people.
God, I
Yeah.
said it reminded me of the way Earl used to run and carry those guys with him as he made yardage. He's not an Earl Campbell at all.
You can't. You should have said something
Should've
else,
quit while I was
Jenny.
ahead.
You don't. That'd
Okay,
be
well,
like
let's-
saying, you know who.
Let's turn to the Astros.
No, no. That's like that'd be like Frommer Valdez reminds it Nolan Ryan, the way he strikes people out.
No,
people are gonna
there's
lose
no
their
way.
shit. Well, that's what you just did. That's what you just
It was
did.
just a passing thought.
No,
Jeez.
he's not. See, Jenny. See, you can't just come
It's
in
hard.
and make
It is
outlandish sports takes and statements, and then
I
everyone just
can.
gives you a pat. Look,
Hey.
even DeMata turned on you. Even DeMata.
No,
He loves you to
not
death. He's like, what is
DeMata.
Jenny smoking? Yeah.
I didn't say he was like Earl
Dr.
Campbell. I
Dre,
said
who's
it
offered to give you
reminded
free
me.
Astros tickets that you never took him up on, you ain't getting them now. It's playoffs. Good luck.
Well, he never let me know how to get him. I would have taken him up on it.
Well, the 1 week that he had them available was the week you were down and out. So I didn't even tell you. I didn't want you to be all like, damn it. Because you would have been super sad.
Man. Yeah, well, my son never did take me to a game this year, but yeah.
Oh.
What can I say?
How old are you?
76.
How old is
are
your son?
you?
Yeah, 48. We're both adults. There's none of this. My son taking me. If you want to go to an Astros game, go to an Astros game.
Yeah, but it's more fun when you go with me. Remember how much fun we had at that U of H game? That was fun.
Yes, we had a lot of fun.
Okay, I'll stay off Texan football.
Vivi said her glass is definitely 100% empty at the bottle. Because wine to sit. My buddy Cisco says glass half full. Jenny, have you been drinking? See, you just roll it in here thinking you're going to rattle off some sports talk. In the deckheads, whom love you to death, have turned on you, Jenny. Turned on you. You
That's
learned a
terrible.
valuable lesson about sports talk radio right here, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I really did.
Everyone sits back and goes, it's so easy. I watch sports. And then you fuck around and compare Damian Pierce to Earl Campbell and all hell
didn't
breaks loose.
say he
And
was-
shit,
I said it.
you lose credibility.
God.
And then people start hating on you and calling you names. I mean, they didn't
That's
do all that.
not what I said.
No, you
Okay.
did. You
I
did.
did not.
D-Mata said, take her to the game tomorrow, Barry. First of all, I don't have tickets. Second of all,
Well, I wish you did.
yeah,
You probably wouldn't take me if you did. But
maybe.
it's okay.
What's up, Cece? Cece said, hola, Decky.
Heck yeah.
Cece, I'm looking at your
Hi,
avatar.
Cece.
No, I'm looking at her avatar. I see a Alabama avatar. Where's the Texas A&M Aggies avatar? Since you lost that bet, Cece.
Oh, that was a close game. Man, that was a heartbreaker.
It really wasn't as close
Yeah.
as it was.
Well,
I thought
looked close.
I felt like the Aggies, like they have in games of the past this year, actually were fortunate and got really lucky. Several, I think a couple of those INTs, they got lucky. A couple of them were good plays, but that was a young and inexperienced quarterback as well, making some mistakes back there. King got lucky on a couple of dropped interceptions. So I don't know.
they kept it close. They kept it close.
Yeah.
It was-
Well, did the Aggies keep it close, or did Bama keep it close by making a bunch of turnovers and mistakes?
well, probably Bama did. They probably got, in trouble for how they play.
Cece said I didn't lose. I won straight up. No, Cece, I told you I'm not betting you straight up. I wanted the points. We literally sat in this chat and you gave me 30 points. Oh my God, Cece, are you going to do this? Are you really going to go back on a bet? Are you
She
going to
gave you 30
squelch on your
points?
bet? Oh, Cece, not you. I have too much respect for you. Damn it. You're like that Dodgers fan that I bet during the 2017 World Series and he never paid up. Don't be that. Mom, how are you enjoying fantasy football? How are
Well,
you doing?
I'm not doing too good, but
Why
then
not?
again, I've got to learn how to, I check in every week and see how I'm doing,
Mhm.
but I don't understand what's going on exactly. And I moved a player from my bench to my regular, but I don't know how to put somebody on waivers. I don't know how to get somebody off the wire. I've got to read up on it. I just haven't had time. I've been so dang busy, but I'm going to. But right now, I think I'm in bottom to the last place.
What do you mean you don't know how to? I mean, it's just a button. Push the
Well,
button.
No, I see. Oh, I had that T-shirt on yesterday.
Did you?
Push the button.
Like, it's
Yes. I see where it says move, but how do I go out and find, somebody, a new player?
There's
not
a
from
button
my
at the top that
bench.
says add player. Are you?
But where do you at? What do you do? Go to the wire and see who's available? Is that what when you press on that button?
Yeah.
You need to come over and help your mother.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Jenny, I have so much stuff to do. Are you kidding me?
Me too.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You won't.
Am I gonna get half of your winnings? What? I'm not doing that.
At this rate, I'm not winning anything.
There's no way I'm
I would
coming
like to,
over
but I
and
am a little
helping. No.
I'm competitive.
Are you
so I'd
using
like
the
to know what
Are
I'm
you
doing.
using the website or are you using the app?
I don't know. I just go in through this email that I had that said "see your roster" and go in. That's the way I go in every time, and it shows me who I'm up against that week. I guess that means I'm playing them that week. Is that what that means?
Yes.
When they
Yes.
pair me with someone? Okay, well
Yes.
I'm in the bottom of my division then.
But I need to know when you open this email, are you opening it on your phone or opening it in a web browser? What are you doing?
I'm opening it in my phone.
Okay, so you're using the app or are you using the oh Jesus.
I just go in through that email that I was sent.
Does it look
And
like
look
this
and
when you
see.
get there? Does it look like that?
Yes. It shows my roster and how they're doing, and then I can see how, it tells me who I'm up
There's
against. that
literally
week.
a big ass button that says edit lineup, right? And that's what you click to change your lineup
Oh.
around.
Edit lineup, really?
Why isn't this working? Focus right there. Edit lineup. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there's literally a tab at the top that says players that you can go to pick players you want to add. I can't with you. I can't with you. What is your record right now?
I don't know.
I think you've won one game. I think
I
you're
think I'm 1-4.
Yeah. And every week we go over the numbers and I scold everyone that beat you at fantasy. I'm like, how could you beat Jenny as mom? And some of them have been just ass whoopings, mom. Ass whoopings.
I only lost by a couple points.
You need to figure this shit out because you got bye weeks coming up starting next week. And you're going to have players in their bye week that need to get benched.
I am going to focus on it during the week and try to figure out what I'm doing. Because
maybe you know what you should do? You should put Damian Pierce and Earl Campbell as your running backs.
Listen, would you shut up? I just said it reminded me. I didn't say it was liking.
Cream said show her the player to watch.
Did you get in this much trouble when you were on radio for saying something like...
I'm telling you. Oh, radio was way worse. Are you kidding me? If I said a name wrong, the fucking text line would light up and the phones, I'd be getting emails and people would tweet me that name. I don't give a shit. You understand what I was talking about.
I guess there's no respect your elders in this situation.
No. When you're 10, that respect your elders bullshit works. Now when you're 48, I'm almost an elder. What are you talking about? 2 more years, I'm an elder. Isn't that one elderly? What is elderly? How old is elderly, Mom?
I think that's I think of elderly as over 70.
Over 70?
That's just, I'm elderly.
Age range for elderly.
Before that, it's senior, I think.
65 and older is elderly.
Oh, I guess I'm elderly then.
Well, I'm not
I don't
elderly.
like to be called elderly. I'd rather you call me a senior. Don't be calling me elderly.
Well, yeah, seniors, I don't know. Senior does. I don't think that does it right either. I just go with old.
Just old.
Just old. Donna's like, careful, Barry. What, Donna?
Careful, Barry. Thank you, Donna. Girls rule. Thank you.
Oh my God, girls. Geez.
Hey, the Deckettes are my.
Not if you keep these nonsensical sports comparisons. They're not.
I will never say another word.
See, so you don't know what you're doing in fantasy football. Are you excited about the Astros? Obviously you have your shirt on. That's good.
Well, that's my good luck shirt. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. When they won the championship, I stood in line.
You trying to show off some cleavage there, Jenny?
What?
Got your little scoop neck going, little.
Oh, it's a V-neck t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean, are you out here? You out here trying to pick up men in this shirt?
No.
What are you doing here? You're married.
How long I had to stand in line to get these T-shirts when they won the championship? I had to stand in line to get them for all my grandchildren. So really? I was at the department store, and there were just thousands of people in there trying to grab these T-shirts. And I'm trying to find sizes for everybody. So I had to get it out because it's my lucky shirt because we're going to the World Series.
It is your lucky shirt. Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay. And we're going to the World Series.
Well, I hope you're right, Jenny.
I hope we are too.
You're right. And we have to figure out something for you for fantasy. You just need to do what Amos says and download the app to your phone.
On my phone? Okay.
Yeah. Download the app, log in, and it's a lot easier from using the app than the web browser and shit. It's just a lot easier. Trust me.
I will do it tonight. I will do it tonight, and I'm going to practice.
Okay. D-Mom said Jenny looks beautiful. Okay. Now, that's sweet, D-Mom, but let's calm down, okay?
He's one of my favorites.
Now you're trying too hard because you scolded her earlier.
Yeah. Did Chris scold me? He's my friend, too. Did he scold me?
Reyes probably, because he's a huge Oilers fan, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you, Mother, what do you got going on in life? I know you're busy in real estate. What's interesting in your world? What's going on that everyone will be fascinated by?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm just working. That's it. Trying to save enough money to go to Egypt.
When are you going to Egypt?
I don't know. As soon as I can figure out how much money I'm going to have, and I really want to go in the spring. Yeah.
Isn't that the hot time of the year over there?
No, not in March. March and April's not too bad.
Okay.
Mm-mm. But anyway, that's what I want to do. But I've just been really, really busy, and then the holidays are coming up. You know how that is, and I'm keeping my friend's dog this week along with my dog. So
Oh, where's
he's
your
real
friend's dog?
needy.
What kind of dog is your friend's dog?
It's Dee Dee's dog.
Oh God. Oh my God. That fucking dog?
Stop.
What?
Be
That licking
careful.
ass dog?
Stop it. But she's got all kind of medical problems, and I have
Yeah,
to
I
put
know.
drops.
She's
Yeah.
fucking. I've
Barry.
What?
Stop.
she
Somebody
watching?
don't. No, you never know. I have to put medicine in her eyes 3 times a day.
I know. I swear. Mother,
5
first of all,
minutes apart,
if
6
she
drops.
gets mad because I'm talking shit about a dog, we got bigger problems. Okay. First of all,
Anyway, that dog.
that is.
So she has to have these drops in her eyes, 1 drop at a time, 5 minutes apart for 6 drops. And then you have to do that 3 times a day. And then she's got medicine. And, she's been keeping me busy. Plus, she
telling you,
wakes up at
she's-
3:30 and 5:30 and gets me up to go outside.
She's got Tourette's or some shit. Like she's got it. Like
She does
I don't know if
that.
it's Tourette's or I don't know what
No,
the fuck.
she's
her
got
problem
that.
is.
She's taking medication for that. Be kind. She can't help it. And the medicines help. She doesn't do that anymore.
That shit was wild when I was over there. She was a sweet dog, but fuck, she's weird.
Oh, she's a sweet dog.
She's sweet,
Yeah,
but god
she's
damn it!
sweet.
Like when I would go stay with Dee Dee when I was in San Antonio, I'd come out and Dee Dee be watching. I'd be in my room most of the time. I'd come out and Dee Dee be watching TV, and that dog would be on the couch and just be all fucking. And it just licks nothing. It just licks the air. Like, bro, how do you lick the air? What are you licking?
She had a little tick. That's all. She's got.
Like I
no
said,
good.
she's got Tourette's. Or I don't know, maybe she's on the spectrum. Can a dog be on the spectrum? Maybe she's got a fucking dog on the spectrum. I don't know.
I don't know. I just know that she's gonna come get her Friday, and I'm gonna get some sleep after that. Because
Why is she keeping you up? She pissed the bed. What does she do?
no, she just gets up at 3:30 and then again at 5:30.
Well, how old is the dog? 80? Is she walking around like an adult diapers, pissing herself?
Well, she's 12 years old, so she doesn't have a lot of control. So she
How old is
barks
that as
to
a
go
dog?
outside.
That's 94.
Yeah, she's old. She's old.
Time to put her. out.
Kaylee's jealous. Kaylee's
94?
not happy.
Listen,
Yeah.
that dog's not happy at this point.
She is.
This is what. Look, I
Mary,
found
you're
this.
so mean.
Why am I mean? This is
Be careful.
look, I'm gonna show you something. This is son of a bitch. Hold on. I gotta fix this. This is the version. Where's the rotate? There we go. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Hold on, Majidi. I'll show you something here. Oh, I'm doing this wrong.
It's the operator.
No, tis not. What the maybe it is. This is super weird. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. So I was sent this video. Okay. And this video is courtesy of Cece. This is what they do to me, Jenny. When
Cece. I love Cece.
this is what Cece does to me. I found this. This is what they do, and this is the dog. That's the dog. First of all, Cece, this is wildly inappropriate.
dog.
Yeah, that's Dee Dee's dog. Second of all, that's super inappropriate, Cece, for you to be using these filters. And
I like eyes.
yeah. Super weird.
Oh,
Also, it looks like I'm
God.
trying to give my microphone cunnilingus. It's not even it's super
Very.
weird. What? I mean, that's what it's called. I used the medical term. Or appropriate medical. That's probably not medical terms, not the right.
I think it is the medical term.
Well, I don't know if that's a medical term, but that's what Dee Dee's dog looks like when just hanging out, just being a dog.
Yeah, well, she's under medication, so her tick is a lot better now.
Go get her. Is she still doing it? Go get her. Put her on the screen. Let's see if she. Go get her. Go get her.
Go get her. Okay,
Go get the
hold
dog. I
on.
want to see if she does it on screen. Cece is Morpheus. Cece is a fucking nut. FJ says it's the first time I've seen this. Cece, I'm so glad I found it. That's yeah. This is what y'all do to me. This is it. I'm out here trying to be a professional, and this is how I get treated. Time to go live with Uncle Joe Pro in the Woods. That would be dope. I'm gonna, Dre. I saw your message. Let me mention this to her. Here she goes. Oh, look. Put her up to the screen, Mom. Put her up to the screen. Yeah, put her. Yeah, I told you. Look at this dog.
Wait, I can't get this on. Hold on. You boys, stop it.
Look at this.
Okay.
Look, as soon as she shows up, she's like,
oh gosh. All right.
Look.
She
Now hold her up.
can't help
Hold her
it.
up. Hold
She's
her up.
not
Now
doing
watch.
it.
Watch. There she goes. The other way, Mom. Other way. There you go. Look.
Are you nervous?
Look, her tongue's out. Now her tongue's just out.
Aren't
That's
you
super
ashamed?
weird. No.
You
Look.
should.
Let me
Katie,
see.
get down. Okay, the dogs are driving me crazy. Okay, everybody stop. Just stop right now.
I just want to see her. Holy shit, that dog blind as a bat. What? What's up, Thor?
She's on medication, so she's better.
There you go. Put her in the screen, Mom. They're going the wrong way. The other way, Jenny. The poor dog. You're gonna give her motion sickness. Get her in the screen, Jenny.
Now,
For fuck's sake. All right. Look,
hello.
she's kind of freaked out right now. Look, I wanted to do it. She'll do it. I swear she'll start doing it.
Kaylee, stop.
She's kind of,
Kaylee doesn't
but when
know
you
what's
first
going
brought her, she was doing it. She was like,
Well,
she's
that's because she was
shy.
nervous.
Yeah, she's camera shy.
But she was nervous, but she's okay.
There it goes.
Oh,
What the fuck? Look. Oh, lizard ass dog. What was that?
You're making fun of this dog. Oh, it's okay, honey.
Look,
It's
she's
okay.
like, that is outstanding. All right, mother. That is hilarious. By the way, Jenny.
Yes.
Hey, what the hell? Sorry, hold on. What is going on here? My computer's acting crazy right now. By the way, Total Dallas just resubscribed. Total Dallas, thank you for the resub, buddy. 8 months now. Appreciate that. And he said it was time for the best segment. That's what he said about you, mother. You're the best segment on the show.
Well, not anymore. After I was saying all those things about Pierce, I think I'm going to have to hang up my
Look at that dog.
sports talk.
Look at it.
Barry, you are the meanest person.
What?
Stop it.
I'm not. It's just a dog. By the way, Dr. Dre on 290 has offered up his playoff tickets for Thursday. He said Jenny's mom, maybe Barry, will take you to the game Thursday. Tickets on me.
What? Can we go? Oh, Barry, come on.
Let me. I mean, you did put the dog on the screen like I wanted.
Think how much fun that would be. I'm waiting.
Let me.
Put you on the spot, didn't it?
Yeah, because I'm not doing a show tomorrow.
Well, you should spend time with your mother.
Okay, don't start that, or I definitely won't do it. Nah, don't do that. Don't hit me with that fake ass guilt trip bullshit. Well, first of all, I'm surprised you would still try that, knowing that it doesn't work. You know damn well. Let me see. Let me look at the schedule. What time is it? Wednesday, Thursday, 2:37. Man, why are they doing that to the Astros? They just always disrespect the Astros on the early game.
I know. Never put them on it. I don't get it.
That would mean I'm gonna only do 2 shows this week, because I don't want to do a show tomorrow because the Astros will be up. But I guess I will. Okay. Yes, I'll take you to the Astros game on Thursday. Fine. Yes. Okay. All right.
And who gave us the tickets?
Dr. Dre on 290.
Oh God, Dr. Dre, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Barry, if you go, don't forget you can bring your own food. Oh yeah, Jenny will definitely do that. Let me tell you what, this woman, when we were kids, single mom, yeah. Hey, mom, can we go to the movies? Yeah, no problem. But she would pack like a pot roast in her fucking purse, and we'd pull up, we'd have a goddamn I'd be like, Mom, will you pass the salt and pepper? She's like, She's like, she had to.
Hey, you had to compromise to be able to take kids to the movie when you don't have any money. You have to take your popcorn and your candy and the soft drink. The only thing about the soft drinks is you have to cough when you open up the top of the can so nobody will hear you, because it's pretty obvious when
it
you
was
just
embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah,
at first it wasn't, because I was young enough where I didn't care. At like 8, when your mom pulls out sandwiches at the movies, you're like, well, no big deal. No big deal. Everyone else is just having movie theater butter and popcorn, and I'm eating a bologna and cheese. That's
You've never got bologna and cheese.
It's whatever.
Full of bologna.
Now, when you're 14, though, you're like, oh, fuck, really? Are we doing this? Oh, really? Are we doing this? Mom would bring a thermos of soup, and she'd be like, here you go. Eat your chicken noodle soup. I'm like, it's a movie, Mom. I don't want to. This was fine when I watched E.T. and I cried on my bread.
The lies you tell.
Flip said my mother took mole and rice once. That is fucking hilarious, Flip. Your mother took mole to the movies? Oh my God.
Funny.
Dre, don't worry. We won't embarrass you in your seats.
We will. I'll make sure Barry's on its best behavior.
Excuse me. Tell me what I need to do, Dre, to make it happen, buddy. I appreciate that.
I am
thank
so
you
excited.
so much. Yeah. So I guess that settles it. We will do a show tomorrow. And there won't be a show on Thursday or Friday. So, all right. I guess I love you because I said yes.
I know. Okay.
I love you, Mom.
I'm excited. Call me.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, stupid ass. That dog is crazy, man. That's a sweet dog, but it does have problems. It does. Worst thing, Chase said the worst thing, bringing your own sandwiches. My mom used to bring fucking microwave popcorn. It was so cold and stale by the time the movie started. Chase, that's hilarious, bro. That is hilarious. Mom would be like, we don't need popcorn. I'll bring popcorn. Like, Mom, it's disgusting at that point. That is too funny. That is way too funny. Premium seats, good looking out, Dre. Yeah, man. Dre's the shit. Dre has been offering tickets to me forever, and I've never either had the chance or I think one time I was going to do it, but he's like, I'm going. And I was like, it's okay. So this is going to be dope. I'm glad. I know she enjoys that shit. So, it should be fun. Yeah, this is CC though. This is all CC, you guys. I don't know why that was necessary to do that, but that's where we're at in my life. CC said Dre has great seats. I'm excited. Very excited. So Dre, appreciate you, buddy. Don't forget at 4:15, Des from Apollo Media is going to join me. We're going to be talking about these Astros and the Mariners series and Braves, Phillies. We got what? Yankees, Guardians. I think that could be good. Dodgers, Padres, probably going to be a blowout. And we'll go through all the games with Apollo Des from Apollo Media at 4:15 on this very show. So a programming note, we talked at the beginning of the show that maybe, hey, Dave Made 4, thank you for the follow, man. I don't know why my damn alerts aren't working. But Dave, I appreciate the follow, buddy. Thank you so much. I saw, what was it? Dave Made. Oh, this was that asshole from last time. All right. Football, soccer, football equals soccer. Fuck the NFL. Dave, thank you for the follow. Calm down, Dave. Last time, things got out of hand because of you, and I won't let you derail this show again, Dave. So, FJ said we love Jenny as mom, but that dog resembles Dobie. Nice. Just wait till Oliver and Spencer get old. Spencer will probably be doing some quirky shit when he's old, but not Oliver. He's perfect. Are you on the premiere of Nightcap tonight? I don't know if I am or not. I don't know what the episode is. Does Nightcap start tonight? Let's see. Fox 26 Nightcap. Excuse me. A sneak peek. I don't know. I got to look at the show schedule. They said they were going to make it the premiere episode, but who knows? So if you want to check it out, I guess I could, let me text the producer. Just be like, hey, people want to know. I hate to be the one where like, I'm just asking. It's like, hey, is my episode going to air today? I don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be that guy all up in their grill, like bothering them and shit. Let me go to, oh no, we can text. Hold on. Let me pull up my text messages. This cool thing I love about my, my phone is that I can get my text messages in a web browser. So I can literally send and receive right here. Right here. Let's see. Where's her name? ABC. That's Ron. That's Callie. Never heard from her. Ah, there she goes. Hey. Have some folks asking if my episode will be the first one. Is it tonight? Did you say it was tonight? When does it air, D-Mata? When was it? Where was it? Oh, it is tonight. Yeah, because it was the 10th, right? Yeah. It'll be airing tonight. We'll just put that. I don't want to say first one, then I'm going to sound all arrogant and shit. Am I going to be the first one? Hey, have some folks asking me if my episode will be airing tonight. Thanks. Let's see. Congrats. No, what do we want to say? Congrats. Yeah. Congrats. Glad it's finally airing. No, glad the show is taking off. Okay. So, let's see. We'll do that at 4:15 with Des. We got to get back to the rest of the NFL game, so don't worry. I will address that. Bills reportedly have reached out to the Panthers for McCaffrey trade. Really? Really? All right, what does this say? Brits got so mad about us calling it soccer as if we gave half a fuck. It's a fake sport anyway. Oh, shit. You scored more again, Dre. What? Can't let Jenny's mom down. Got to get her to the game. You're the best, Dre. Really, she's going to be so excited. Like, this is, you have no idea, Dre, what you've done. Yeah, that's the bad Dave. Yeah, that's the bad Dave for sure. Where did it go? I saw something else. I'm at 155. Got Cisco doubled up. Dre, your fantasy team is ridiculous. Ran into that bullshit. My team shit the bed. Yeah, my team did too. Soccer is a British term. Never forget. Is it? Is soccer a British term? I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh look. I gotta respond to this. Not yet. Been. Not yet. If I can't. Oh. Anyone? I'll just do it myself. This is crazy. I have to find a feature for today. All right. Yes, they changed it to football after we started American football. Oh, well, that figures. Go figure. All right, let's get back to some. What am I doing here? Chrome resize. There we go. Let's get back to more NFL talk. That's the sketch. Don't need that. That is the, yep. Well, this will work. NFL scores. There we go. There we go. And now you know the rest of the story. All right, so we've talked Texans, Jags. Don't look now, but the Giants have put the league on notice that not only are they for real, but so is the division, right? I mean, they go on, I guess, foreign soil. This is, by the way, the first time the Packers have played outside of America. But Daniel Jones, I wouldn't say outduels, but he kind of does. Giants get down early 17-3 in this game. and come all the way back. Chase said Giants will finish 9-8, miss the playoffs. Somebody in there is going to miss the playoffs. Somebody's going to miss the playoffs. Daniel Jones goes 21-27 for 217 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They really relied on the strength of their defense in the second half. All they give up is the safety. And by the way, that was just a gimme at the end, just clock management. This game was really 27-20. Packers shut out for all intents and purposes in the second half. Aaron Rodgers has 2 touchdown passes, but the Packers defense not doing its part of the, not holding up its end of the bargain. What was that? What the hell was that? Oh, no wonder. We got a shoe check. My bad. Let me do this real quick, and then we'll do the shoe check, Chapo. Appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you back, fam. Thanks for being here, Chapo. There was some interesting, one interesting quote from, man, I'm breaking out everywhere. I got to get my diet in check. There was one really interesting quote from Aaron Rodgers. And let me see if I can find it. Any bets right now? No Powero said. Noel Powero? Did I say that right? I don't think I said that right. By the way, welcome to the show. That was your first time chatting here. Appreciate you. If you're new, hit follow, man. Come back. You know what? As far as bets right now, I haven't put together my spreadsheet, my I call it my Laminator 5000. Haven't done that yet. Going to do it tonight while I watch Monday Night Football. So as far as, are you asking baseball or playoffs, or are you asking football? Football, I will have a full rundown of bets next week. But if you're talking for Monday Night Football, I took the over and Chiefs given the point. So I think the spread was 7.5. I think the Chiefs win by 10. So I think if you're giving up, less than that, depending on what it costs you. But yeah, I think I definitely like the over on that. So, and dope, man. Thank you for the follow. Still don't know why that didn't fire off. God, I hate this. I need to get a new mixer. I really do. I've got to get a new mixer. This is driving me absolutely insane. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
See, it didn't fire off. Why? I hate it. I hate it so much. Where are my alerts at? Assets. See, that should have fired off with no problemo. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Son of a bitch. This drives me nuts. You guys have no clue. Let's see. 36.9. Why is this so hard? Why does this have to be so hard? Let me reload that. I think I have this. No. Okay, whatever. We'll try it. So, but yeah, thank you for the follow. Jared, thank you for the gifted sub, buddy. You are the man, dude. Thank you. That's so badass. Carr throws an INT safe prop bet. You think so? I do like the over. I like the Chiefs over. And if you're a money line person, I don't like either of those, but I do like giving out. I do like giving the 7. I think that's a pretty safe thing to do there. What is this? Dave, stop being a fucking attention whore, okay? Stop being an attention whore, Dave. I don't want to ban you from the show, Dave. I think it would be cool if we had, we need more people from overseas here, Dave. So I want you to integrate in and be cool. We need more people that don't have teeth, that eat, crumpets and drink tea. So hang out, be cool. If not, get the fuck out and I'll have you banned. So you're timed out. Why can't you just be cool, Dave? God damn it, Dave. Asshole. Dave must be like 10 years old. Gay American, really? Is that not something we don't have blocked? I gotta block that word now. Jesus Christ, Dave. Unbelievable. Free Dave. Man, fuck Dave. VB. Someone hurt that kid. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I understand trolling now and then and having some fun with it, but do you really understand how big of a loser you have to be be like, oh shit, what time is it? I gotta log in, use bandwidth and my internet connection, probably some cricket minutes in Dave's case, so that I can go and type a bunch of bullshit and idiocy into a chat so that people recognize, pay attention to me. Like, bro, what are you doing? Have fun, hang out. That part is cool. But if you're doing that just for attention, I don't know what to tell you, man. You got a sad life you live. It's a sad fucking life. Yeah, you know what? Fuck Dave. Somebody just ban him. Somebody just ban Dave. I'm not fucking with him no more. I'm tired of trying to be nice with Dave. Just fuck it. Where's Dave? Am I the only one that can ban? Donna timed him out. Let's see here. Where's it at? All of them got deleted. God damn it, Dave. Why do you make me do this? Oh, thank you, CC. CC banned him. All right, cool. Thank you, CC. All right, so Chapo did a shoe check. I'm rocking my This Guy Loves Cats. And since it's, red and black, I had to bust out my elephant prints. So there you go. I'm rocking my elephant print 4s today. I always go untied here at the house. It's just more comfortable that way. So that's what I'm wearing today. I mean, I hate that because sit in a chair all day and that's what it does to your shoes. It scuffs them up pretty bad. But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of these at first. The elephant print, I was like, but they've grown on me quite a bit. So yeah, I think these are the Katrinas, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't know how you tell the difference in all these. Every one of them has a different, like, this part is red and this is white. And those are the, I don't knows. And then that's all red. And then this will be black and red. I don't know. It's very confusing to me. Sean said, I miss soccer talk. Yeah. Dave talked soccer. Dave said, disclaimer, Dave doesn't represent the thoughts and opinions of all Daves. I lost it last week on Dave, so I kind of owe you an apology, PP Dubs. I took it out on you, and for that, I apologize. All right, let's get back to some football talk, because Dez is going to join me at 4:15. We're going to cut in and talk some baseball, but at the end of the day, let me find this article, because I wanted to read you a quote, a direct quote. It was in the recap. A direct quote from Aaron Rodgers. Okay. And this is telling. And now they talked a lot about the story here is the Giants, right? Being 4-1 and coming back, being down 17-3 and all that. But there was a telling quote in this recap. There's Matt LaFleur taking the high road and this, that, and the other. Here we go. Here's the quote from, Aaron Rodgers. It's right here. We had chances, a lot of chances. We're 5 weeks in, and there's a lot of football left. Can't squander any more games like this, though, because this season is going to be pretty tough. Now, you might read that and be like, oh, yeah, because there's so many good teams. No. I think if you thought that Aaron Rodgers' commentary is on the parity in the NFL and how many good teams that the Packers are going to face, I think you're wrong. I think what Aaron Rodgers is really saying is it's going to be tough because he knows that their team is not very good right now. Now, that's not to say that they can't turn it around. Maybe they make an acquisition here or there or something happens. But right now, the Packers are not a really good football team. And I think Aaron Rodgers knows that. I think if you're up 17-3 on the Giants and you lose, that's bad. I mean, you don't score a single point other than the gift of a safety in the second half. That's not the mark of a good football team. You're up 17-3. You score 20 in the first half. I mean, you go into half up 20-10. You don't finish? That's a bad football team. I won't say bad. They're 3-2. They have the potential to be a bad football team, though. That is for sure. And let's just take a look-see at what the schedule looks like. But I think that's what he's saying there. I think he's saying, hey, we can't keep doing this shit. We're not going to be good anyways. They got wins over the Bears. The Bucs game was a big win for them. And the Patriots lost to the Vikings, lost to the Giants. So they faced 3 good teams, and they're 1-2 against 3 good teams. They got the Jets coming up, which who knows what they are. Washington, who knows what they are. Definitely losing to Buffalo. They'll beat Detroit. Definitely losing to Dallas. I don't know about Tennessee. Definitely losing to Philly. This was the wrong year to get the NFC East. Lucky they play Chicago twice. They got the Rams, Miami, Tua's maybe back by then, and Tyreek Hill, who knows. Minnesota's probably going to beat them. They're lucky they get Detroit twice. But yeah, man, Packers don't have a lot of room for error. They got a few gimmies on the schedule, but they're chasing the Vikings. Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Vikings are 4-1 right now. Obviously, Packers are 3-2. But you can see in that division, right? Lions are a -30. Remember, we talked about plus minus a little bit earlier or last week. Bears are a -20. Kind of gives you a decent indication of what you're dealing with. Packers are 3-2. They're a 500 team. They're scoring one more point than their opponents total. Meanwhile, the Vikings are a +13. By no means is that a world beater. But the Vikings are 4-1, right? There's what? The Giants and the Cowboys are 4-1, and the Eagles are 5-0. So the Vikings right now, one of the 4 or 5 best teams in the NFC, at least records wise. But if you look at plus minus, maybe of all the teams that have a decent plus minus, the Niners somehow, that defense, jeez, plus 47. That's as good as the Eagles. But look what the Niners giving up 61 a game. So they got, I don't know. I think that was Ron letting you know that he knows he's on a bad team and they need to lock it up and get their shit together or they're in trouble. All right, let's keep rolling with some more scores. When Dez gets here, we'll pop in and go from there. Let's see. I don't need that. Don't need that. Get out of here. Where's the schedule at? There we go. All right, so that was Packers, Giants. This was just a bloodletting. Bills 38-3. At one point, Allen sat in the second half. I think it was fourth quarter, probably. Just out of hand. It wasn't going to be close. It was never close after the first quarter specifically. So that was ugly. Most awkward interview. What? Hey, what's up, culture guy, Eli? If you spam this chat, I'm going to be so angry at you. I feel the setup coming, culture guy. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Eagles are going to not lose. They scared me Sunday, but other than the Packers on schedule and Cowboys now, says Kareem Majeans. Most awkward interview. What was? Oh, you guys are having a convo. I'll stay out of it. D'Amico got them boys balling. Bro, D'Amico Ryans is severely underrated for the time being. We'll see how it goes. Culture guy Eli said, what are y'all talking? We're talking some NFL football right now. My buddy Dez from Apollo Media is going to be joining soon. We're going to be talking MLB baseball at about 4:15-ish when he logs on. So right now we're just catching up on what happened over the weekend. But yeah, D'Amico Ryans has the Niners defense playing absolutely ridiculous. Don't start shit, Chase. So we don't need to cover Bills Steelers. The Chargers Browns. I guess we'll do that for Jen. There's not a whole lot to it, right? I mean, the Chargers kind of got lucky. The Browns should have won this game, but then again, they shouldn't have because the Chargers should have punted. Last series of the game, Browns turn it over, and I guess in the end zone, there was an INT. And then the Chargers drive kind of stalls on their side of the ball, no less. Oh, B. Hannon, I forget you're our resident Chargers fan. What do you think about going for it on 4th down with less than 2 minutes left in the game on your side of the field, up by 2? Basically, if Cleveland's rookie kicker doesn't miss his second field goal of the game, dude said afterwards he's never missed 2 field goals in a game to begin with. Dude goes 0 for 2, and if he doesn't miss that, the Chargers are now 2-3 and not 3-2. And he says, oh yeah, you know, I believed in our offense. I believed in our offense. We wanted to end the game with the ball in our hands. That's why we went for it on 4th down. We felt that the slant route to Williams was the right call. I mean, first of all, not only do you stop the clock with the incomplete, which I guess you're going to stop the clock if you didn't get 4th anyways, get the 4th down. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I don't punt the ball, make them go the length of the field. The last thing you need to be doing is giving the Browns offense and Jacoby Brissett every advantage that they can muster to put a game-winning field goal drive together. The only reason the Chargers win is because the Browns kicker missed. That is it. So all this about the Chargers, I had high hopes for this team. I always want them to be good, but they are not a really good football team right now. I'm not saying, look, the Chargers have every opportunity to get their shit together and be one of the upper echelon teams. They have the talent to be one of the upper echelon teams in the NFL. But right now, they're just another team. They're just okay. And their coach isn't doing them any favors with bad decisions. That guy's a baller, though. And he had a career day, 173 yards and a touchdown on the ground. He had 4 catches for 26 yards and a touchdown through the air. So good day by Eckler all around. Almost 200. Had 197 total yards. So, I'm a Wolves fan. Let's see. One time he asked Max. Okay, yeah, you guys are having different combos. I'll stay out of it. So Chubb had 134 yards of rushing. But again, Jacoby Brissett is just a dude. 21 of 34, which, I mean, they did enough to win, but they got gifted the win. So it was a kind of a weird thing, right? They should have punted it away and they would have won, but they didn't. So they should have lost, but they didn't because Cleveland Browns did. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's see. More on the schedule. Don't forget, a couple minutes. I'm expecting Des from Apollo Media to pop on and talk some MLB baseball. Vikings beat the Bears 29-22. Are the Vikings for real? We just talked about them a little bit. Kirk Cousins getting it done. 32 of 41, 296 yards, touchdown, and an interception. And in today's NFL, in this year's NFL, that's a pretty damn good day at the office. Pretty damn good day at the office. Justin Fields, 15 of 21 for 208 yards and a touchdown. Not bad. I didn't watch this game. The Vikings are 4-1, and I fully expect something bad to happen at some point for the Vikings, but I'm gonna keep riding that Kirk Cousins bandwagon. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna keep riding it. Y'all keep hating. Patriots beat the Lions 29-0. Damn it. I hate Hard Knocks just because it gets everybody excited about the Lions. And yeah, they did a couple of good things here and there, but Lions going to be the Lions, I suppose. And don't look now, but Belichick's probably feeling himself. He's like, oh, you want to doubt us? You don't think I can win? Huh? Okay. Patriots blank. Ooh, I'm having deja vu big time. Patriots blank the Detroit Lions. Getting 188 yards through the air, 161 yards on the ground, 176 total, 161 yards by Stevenson. But it's the defense, man. Belichick's like, okay, well, you better put up some points because defensively we're going to. That's what's going to keep us in games, and that's really kind of the going to be the mantra for the Patriots for the next couple of years. But Goff doesn't have a great day. Lions get 100 yards of rushing in total. Can't do anything with it. It's a bend but don't break type thing. And I didn't watch the game, but I tell you what, the Patriots, not a threat this year, but they're going to give people fits. They'll be a spoiler for a lot of folks. They could be a spoiler for the Bills. They could be a spoiler for the Dolphins if they get their shit back together again. So I think that's the role of the Patriots this year, this spoiler. So let's get back to it. Saints Seahawks. This one was wild. Well, Taysom Hill, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, buddy. Finally, where have you been? This was a shootout, right? People were still, I wasn't hearing from Trey this week about Geno Smith, but Geno Smith, what has gotten into this dude? 268 yards, passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. What? Seattle, though, big blow again, as you saw with the injury report that I posted at the beginning of the game. Where'd it go? Damn it. Here it goes. So Rashad Penny out, season-ending surgery, left tibia fracture. That sucks. Sucks for them, but it's not like there goes their Super Bowl chances for the Seattle Seahawks. No. I still say Geno Smith's going to come back down to earth. Don't at me, hoes. See me at the end of the season. But this won't continue. But Saints get a big win. For them, at least, that you didn't want to end up 1-4. I don't know. Andy Dalton, 187 passing yards. Taysom Hill had 3 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown. And Amos, what was once a strength of the Saints is now kind of like a question mark. I wouldn't say. I mean, I think the Saints can still get their shit together, but you got to be a little concerned if you're a Saints fan. Oh shit, I gotta, okay, there we go. I gotta get back to him. Let me see here. All right. So we good, Daz? You good? I know it's been kicking you. Is it kicking you out or were you having a tech problem or? All right, let's do this. Joining me on the program, as he always does every single week. We'll get back to some more NFL football, and what we don't get to today, we can get to tomorrow. But joining me on the program like he does every single week to talk Major League Baseball. It's here. It's finally here. That's Dez from Apollo Media. Dez, what's up, homie?
I'm good, brother, man. How are you?
Oh, my God. It's finally here. What a fun weekend of baseball, right?
Yeah, that's what – just to watch baseball in October – and not worry about your team was great. Like, that's the zen I'm searching for in life because that was awesome. Dude, now I'm stressed out of my
yeah. I told the chat and people watching the show, I was like, if you can't get into postseason baseball or baseball after this past weekend's wild card series game, you just are never gonna like baseball. That was some fun baseball being played across the board.
Yeah, I mean the Phillies upsetting the Cardinals was bananas. One, because they were just down and out until the 9th inning of Game 1.
Yeah.
The Metsing all over themselves, but kudos to the Padres for just taking it to them and forcing their hand. The Blue Jays and Mariners series was phenomenal, and then the Rays Guardians.
Yeah.
Rays Guardians was some of the best pitching I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, 15 innings it took to score. Had a walk-off home run after 15 scoreless innings or 14 and a half scoreless innings. I mean, unbelievable. You got a little bit of everything this weekend, right? We saw Pujols' last game and Yadi Molina's last game all at the same time. So that's sad. Is Molina, is he really done? Do you think he's not coming back? I know Pujols is, but I kind of have a sliver of doubt about Yadi or Molina being done.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Yachty making it about himself and going back for one more. But, yeah, I mean, with Pujols finally retiring, I'm like Thanos. I could finally rest. Like, I don't have that guy to haunt me anymore forever.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's going to be – he should be unanimous Hall of Famer.
No doubt. But, there'll be some assholes.
Some asshole out there, yeah. Yeah.
A Cubs writer or some bullshit. Well, let's get to it. So I put together I grabbed the existing, oh shit, you're, oh, I forgot you went that way. All good. So I grabbed the bracket and, this is who's left. So after the Mariners beat the Blue Jays, by the way, let's just start there with Astros Mariners, because somebody said something during the Mariners broadcast that I thought made a ton of sense. And it's kind of scary because you kind of saw this with the Astros and you see it with other teams and you see it in other sports. The Giants come to mind a few years ago when the Giants won a Super Bowl, but it's like you watch the Mariners and the way that they beat the Blue Jays, the shit that happened in that game, the collision, they come all the way back. And one of the announcers said, you know, it's like if you watch this Mariners team enough, you see stuff like this happen all the time. It starts to feel like destiny. It starts to feel like they might be a team of destiny. As much as you don't want to hear that, a lot of that rings true because we've seen it in Houston and in other places.
Yeah, baseball's weird. Baseball finds a way to bounce a certain way. It's gonna be a really good series, and I think it goes 5. I really do. I think teams that are just scrappy and can string runs together is big in October. And I think if the Astros played the Mariners in the 7-game series, the Astros would take care of them pretty handily. But in a 5-game series, variant steps in. Baseball it's baseball. You got to throw it over the plate and see what happens. I mean, it could be Nolan Ryan on the mound, or it could be some rookie that we never heard of. Like, you still got to throw it over the plate. So those things like that are going to be there. And then you throw the other kind of other things they have going on with the 21 years they haven't had it. That Game 3 is going to be probably the raucous crowd in the history of sports. I know the White Sox last year was loud for Game 3 because they had a drought, but I think it's going to be turned up like 10x for Game 3 in Seattle. You can just pray you're up 2-0 going into that game.
Right. And you know, I looked at when you were talking, I pulled up the season series record. Astros won the season series against the Mariners 12-7. They played 19 times. And the record for the Astros, they were 12 wins, 7 losses. So it's not like, you know, when you see some of these teams that the Astros dominate or get dominated by, right? Like, you know, the Rays are a team that the Astros seemingly struggled against. Hell, the Orioles, there were some teams that were the Astros kryptonite this year. The Mariners were one of those teams that really gave the Astros some problems now and then. There was a few lopsided wins here and there, but you can't go into this series thinking that the Astros are by far and away the most dominant team between the two, because that's just simply not the case. They're better, but I think a lot of people might be sleeping on just how good this Mariners team really is. And you even said, based on how the seeding might take place, that it might be Astros Mariners in the ALCS. That's how good this team is.
Yeah, I think the winner of this series is going to represent the American League in the World Series. I think both teams rely on good starting pitching and good bullpen, and the offense can string runs together. Now, obviously, the Astros offense has been able to have, you know, millions and millions of at-bats in October over the last half decade.
Yeah.
And that means a lot. And that you cannot quantify that in any Excel sheet. The amount of experience you have, the amount of big at-bats, those 27 outs, they know how to, for better or worse, they've been on both ends of stressing those. And so that only makes the team better. And so the Mariners haven't been able to go through that gauntlet yet. What happens when they're punched in the mouth? How are they going to react? Because, yes, you could say they were down 8-1 and fought all the way back, but that's kind of this momentum in baseball. What happens in a series now of 5 when you're chasing 2-0? What if Houston does take care of business in Houston and it's 2-0, which you want, obviously, as a Houston fan, because the DS is set up that way, the 2-2-1. But so, and then you can say the others, like, to play a devil's advocate, what happens if Luis Castillo steals Game 2? You know, that means you have to go get one in Seattle, where it's going to be one of the craziest crowds. So that's why I hate the 5-game series, because it's just it just compresses it all. And I'm going to be stuck biting my nails and pacing around the house, but that's what makes baseball great at the end of the day.
It's so much fun, right? Like, I mean, I love that. There's something different about a baseball 5 and 7 game series versus a basketball 5 and 7 game series, as opposed to in maybe an NFL, just playoff game in general. It's the matchups, it's being one step ahead, and you have to do that for, a couple of games at home, a couple of games on the road. There's so much to it. And like you said, that's the fun part. And the crazy thing is, man, you got to get all 27 outs. And in the playoffs, that is a lot easier said than done. Literally, it's out by out, at bat by at bat, pitch by pitch, which is why it's so grueling. I saw somebody tweet out, I don't know who it was, but I saw somebody tweet out, watching playoff baseball is like watching a loved one defuse a bomb. And I thought, wow, that is so good. Is you are just like, oh shit, what? And it's literally every out. It feels like that. It's outstanding because, there's not like this, we'll get into the third inning and find a groove. I mean, like it's from at bat number one, pitch number one.
Jump.
It's on every game.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun, dude.
And there's no one better to send out than Justin Verlander, right, to start that. He's been there. He's done that. Yes, he hasn't won a World Series game, right? He's 0-6, but he's pretty damn good in the DS and the CS. So when you can send a guy out like that to just be your calming presence, to know that he's going to give you the best. And even if he's not on, he's going to find a way to fight through it, grind through it. He's been there. He's seen it all. That's the big thing. And I thought we saw it during the Mets series. I think the Padres, they had some really, really good at-bats where not necessarily had 105 exit velo, but they've, hey, I'm going to fight this off. I'm going to fight this off. I'm going to fight this off. I'm going to figure this out. And we saw it, I think the Nola at bat, I think Bassett threw that sweeping slider that he somehow, his bat had a little, piece of flare off it, and it just barely fouled it off. Next pitch stays on it and knocks 2 in, and that, that's all she wrote. And so things like that in the playoffs, you can't quantify that. And so you just hope you're on the right side of the variance, because it gets squirrely in the DS. But at the end of the day, it's going to take these guys. They've been through it all. And I said on our podcast today, that crowd, I can't wait to see it. If I'm the Mariners, I'm bringing out Griffey and Ichiro to throw out the first pitch to each other. Like, I am bringing out all the stops.
100%.
Like, I am making sure that
Randy
crowd
Johnson.
Is so
you know what? I'm putting Edgar Martinez as a first base coach. Well, I don't give a shit. Oh, absolutely. All that.
It's the entire dog and pony show, and I don't like giving New York props. The Astros have been in worse crowds in New York during October, hearing the worst of the worst than I think they'll experience on Saturday. So that's the big thing. I'm looking forward to, as a baseball fan, seeing that crowd and that excitement. But to think that they're going to get under the skin of these guys, no way.
No, and speaking of that, I should have fixed your video. That's on me. I forgot we do verticals, and then I switched it to horizontal. But let's talk a little bit about that Yankees series. Yankees Guardians, another team of potential destiny in the Guardians, right? I like this matchup. This is going to be interesting. I kind of feel you, although I think we're destined for an Astros Yankees ALCS. But bro, at this point, Mariners Guardians would not shock me in the least. But talk a little bit about Yankees Guardians. What do you see? What do you like? What do you don't like in this matchup?
I think there's two outcomes. It's either Yankees in 3 or Guardians in 5, and
Nice.
And I think it just depends on how good of a manager Mr. Boone is. You have this fiasco. You don't want outside noise from the inside of your locker room, and you have that with Chapman going on right now, essentially just quitting on the team. If I'm a good manager, I am using it as a rally cry. F that guy. He doesn't believe in us. It's us versus the world. You're unifying that. Is he good enough to just take that low-hanging fruit? I don't know. But that's what I would be doing. Now, on the other side, Tito Franqueno has won some big games throughout his career. He's seen it all. He's seen a lot of baseball. He's got him believing, in the sense of, like, and I said it over the last few weeks, it kind of had like that fuck you mentality, like, we're just here, fuck you. Like, they're just here to play baseball, and those teams are kind of scary. Like, so the Guardians in 5 doesn't surprise me because Bieber being able to throw twice is going to be huge. I don't know how they're going to figure that out. But that dude he can spin a baseball. And outside of Aaron Judge, I feel like this team has a lot of guys that have to step up to win a series outside of Aaron Judge and maybe Stanton. And you're asking a lot. You're asking a lot to play a poker reference, right? You better be catching some hands and riding some luck on that stance.
Amen to that, dude. To me, the Yankees are one of those teams that they're so lopsided in the way that they're built, right? They're very top heavy in the rotation. They're very top heavy in the order. They're not a deep team. And it's almost like they're a 3 true outcome team on the mound and at the plate. They're either going to strike out or hit a home run. And that's the same thing with that pitching is they're either going to just blow up and have awful innings or, Cole will find some magic here and there and be lights out. And it's just that amount of inconsistency that I think you can't count on in the playoffs. That's the beautiful thing about a Verlander and guys like that they bring that consistency with them, and that steadiness that you get from the experience. So I'm with you in that regard, man. It's a scary thing to think the Guardians don't care. Like they're dogs, man. They just don't give a shit. And they're young.
You have a manager that can feed into that and be like, hey, I've done it before with a young team. That team in Boston, they were the same thing. Like we don't care. We're just here to play.
We weren't supposed to win.
So those teams are dangerous. And I think on the other side, you have the Mariners kind of making this their World Series against the Astros, where you have, T-shirt companies and other teams. It's like, we have to beat the Astros. We have to beat the Astros. And it doesn't work out in the sense the White Sox tried it, the Oakland A's tried it with that mentality, and it's just not a good formula. Like that puts so much unneeded pressure to you in October when it's already as tight can be, where you just got to make this your World Series. It makes zero sense, but we'll see. I think the Mariners are going to come out, attacking the fastball. Hopefully, JV is mixing it up a bit, but at the end of the day, this team has done so many good things, and they've witnessed everything. I think this series reminds me of the 2019 Rays, where this goes the distance because you have teams that are just scrappy on the other end. Yeah. And if they're grinding at bats, now it's on the bullpen to be on. So I just think it's destined for 5.
All right. Over in the National League, let's talk a little briefly about that. Dodgers Padres. Is the National League a foregone conclusion? I mean, I look at it and I don't see any of the 3 teams remaining, and the Padres, the Phillies, or the Braves even holding a candle to what the Dodgers are capable of. Whereas in the East or in the American League, like you said, either one of those teams that are Astros or Mariners that come out of that division series could represent the ALC. It could be representing the American League in the World Series. What do you make of the National League? We'll start with the Padres and the Dodgers. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I think it's just big brother, little brother. Granted, the San Diego Padres beat Scherzer. They beat Bassett. Obviously, DeGrom did DeGrom things. That's got to give him some confidence. But I think it's in the same frame as the Braves last year and the year before. So in COVID year 2020, the Braves were up, Dodgers came back, and it was like the Braves just can't get over the Dodgers. The Braves last year obviously overcame the Dodgers. That was their Goliath moment. I think if this is the Padres' Goliath moment, I just don't think they're good enough to get over that. So I think if the Dodgers are going to beat them in 4, granted, Soto or Machado could take over a series, but at the end of the day, like they have 25 MVPs, like the Dodgers do. What are we doing? But the Dodgers Braves is going to be great in the CS. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that the Dodgers are in the World Series because the Braves can.
Is it a foregone conclusion that the Braves beat the Phillies though? Is that a no-brainer? I mean, Phillies had some magic and whatnot, but is this a foregone conclusion?
Yeah, I think it's Braves in 3.
Braves in 3. Wow. Okay.
Braves in 3. Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, Philly did a great thing, and they got their interim guy a 2-year contract, so good for them. But I'm kind of with you. But I thought the same thing about the Mets. They look to be the second best team in the National League all year. And you thought, oh shit, even if they get, even if they are a wild card team, you don't want to face those arms in a 3-game series. And I don't know. So
if your bats go cold, that's why I don't like 5-gamers. This series scares the ever living shit out of me as a baseball fan, just because I don't like 5-gamers, and if your bats don't show up, you're staring down a hole quick. And that's the same thing the Mets saw. The Mets saw that they ran into a buzzsaw. Joe Musgrove, shiny ears and all, was spinning the hell out of the baseball and shut them down. So you got to play the game. It doesn't matter how good your team is, how many wins you have. You got to execute in October. And if you're not executing in October, then you're going to be on the couch like all of us.
Yeah. All right, last thing before I let you go. You mentioned Joe Musgrove. You saw where he tweeted out, or there was a comment about, well, I don't really feel that good about 2017, so it would be nice to win one, and I don't know what his exact word, basically not have one that's tainted. You have thoughts on that? I mean, I know we all do. What do you think about Joe Musgrove basically throwing shade at the Astros World Series that he was a part of?
Yeah, it caught me a light surprise to hear that from Joe. But I mean, look, they just paid him 80-something million. You're gonna pander to the media. You're gonna do what you got to do to bolster it up and put some lipstick on a pig. So he made a business decision, I think.
You think so? That. I mean, look, the thing to me is these guys, to a person outside of fires and maybe save 1 or 2 more guys, none of them gave a shit because they all know what baseball was in 2017. And that most of the teams played by the same kind of unwritten rules about the signs. And now the Astros, again, I don't want to dismiss it. They did take it to an extreme. But everybody was using things that they shouldn't have been using to their advantage as some form or capacity. Whether it be spider tack, whether it be cameras in the outfield or whatever. So that's the thing. That's the part to me that I think, like you said, I think you put it eloquently. He made a business decision because otherwise he knew what the fuck they were doing. And he was out there jumping and cheering. It wasn't like when they won, he was in the locker room being like, guys, I mean, we kind of cheated, right?
This is how we want to win.
Right? Come on, bro. We saw how much champagne you drank, lying ass Joe Musgrove. Get out of here. So. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. All right, homie, I appreciate it, man. Enjoy the baseball. I'm going Thursday, thanks to Dr. Dre on 290. My boy Dre offered up his tickets. I'm taking my mom, of all things.
That's amazing.
Jenny, his mom, and I are going to go watch the game 2 Thursday. So I'm guessing, are you going to be there? Or are you watching at home because it's too nerve-wracking for you? What is your choice on watching
I gotta be in the stadium.
Yeah.
I'm a masochist. I think I'm just gonna have to be there and watch it. But we'll be doing some pregame stuff. I think we're gonna do some interviews around the stadium, around the streets of some bars. I'm sure we'll be at Cobos for a few hours, pre-gaming and post-gaming. So and then I think officially we're gonna have a watch party game 3 at Buffalo Brewery. Inside the loop. So I'll obviously follow the Twitter handles. We'll put that out later on once we get the green light. But other than that, if you see me at the stadium, just make sure I'm okay and breathing.
I'll try to find you. I'll make sure I have my CPR kit with me. Hey man, I appreciate you doing this, Dez. Enjoy the baseball.
Absolutely, see, bro.
All right, guys, that is Dez from Apollo Media. As always, joining me during the baseball season to talk all things Major League Baseball, all things Astros. That's it's gonna be fun, man. I'm so ready. I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. I mean, there's no doubt. And that's a great point. Alex Villanueva was like, oh, well then give the ring and the cash back, Joe, if you're that upset with it. But he won't. He's not. He's no way. What? Are you crazy? Is you crazy? I'm not giving that money back. Okay. See how that goes. Vaseline is good for lots of things. I don't know why. I don't know what that means. I don't really know why you would do that. What on earth does that even mean? Sorry, my phone keeps going off. It's crazy. Okay. I got too much shit to do. All right. I'll buy that ring for $100. Right? The real one? I'll buy it for $200 and then put it in the Barry on Deck Streamathon. By the way, that's coming up. Don't forget, year 3, Streamathon number 3, the Barry on Deck Streamathon is going to be happening in December. So be ready, folks. We have Jen. We're supposed to kind of get started on it now, but Jen's got all kind of crazy goals, which I'm like, hey, let's calm down. Let's just set a goal of like $100 and not be bad. It's a 24-hour stream. No, I don't think it's going to be a 24-hour stream. No. Probably not. Although it's not a bad idea. I'm that's going to be right in the middle of a small little mini tour I'll be on. So I doubt it. But it's not a terrible idea. But it's going to be interesting to see how it goes down. It always makes me nervous. Jen always wants to. And yes, I will be doing the roast of my face in November, which is Movember, no shave November. The last couple of years, I've grown out this terrible beard for 30 days, and you guys get to roast my face for money, obviously, for charity. You have to pay to roast me. But we'll be doing that and donating all that money like we do every year. What if we get Diet Coke to sponsor a 24-hour stream? I would do that if you could get them to sponsor it, because then that money would go to the streamathon. So I would totally do that. Where's Jen? Wanted to say thank you for the birthday gift. Jen's the best. Jen is the absolute best. All right, let's go back to. Let's get a little more NFL in. I mean, I never did this film sesh, but we don't have time. Let's finish up our basket or our NFL talk. Actually, before we do that, let me tell you guys really quickly about the Boiling Dragon. What? Fancy pants. Folks, if you listen, deckheads in and around the city of Houston, if you are in the area and you're like, you know what, I want something different tonight. I don't want just the same old boring seafood. I don't want just the same old boring Asian cuisine. I want something different. I want something new. I want something that kind of blends Chinese food and seafood and Cajun food, and I want something different and delicious, but in that category of any of those three, y'all, that is the Boiling Dragon, and I'm telling you, it's ridiculous some of the things that they have come up with for the menu. And when I was there for the draft, for our fantasy draft, well, for the fantasy draft, mine was at Dan's. But we had a fantasy draft at the Boiling Dragon, and I hung out and ate. I brought Nora some boiled spicy shrimp, which she usually gets when she eats at Dan's Seafood and Wings. But this was just as good. But you can see the French fries down there on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. I got the truffle fries. Unbelievable. All the food there, like truck driver Pookie ended up getting like 7 different things. I don't even know all the shit he got, but it was great. Potch, everybody was there, loved the food. I think you will too. Check them out online. Go to @Boiling Dragon on Instagram. Give them a follow. But go look at the menu. It's ridiculous, some of the shit that they have come up with. And I can't even tell you, everyone there, like Lisa, the real, she had what they called the cray fries. It was crawfish on top of French fries. Now look, this isn't like a to-go thing, right? You're not going to get that to go necessarily because it doesn't warm up well. The boiled spicy shrimp definitely travels well. But like some of this stuff, you just need to plan on going to the Boiling Dragon, sitting down and eating and enjoying it, because it is amazing. So check them out. They are located at 11625 Broadway Street in Pearland. If you're south of I-10 and you're looking to spice it up, you're looking to do something a little bit different, and you're wanting really good seafood, really good Asian cuisine, go check them out. It's the Boiling Dragon, 11625 Broadway Street in Pearland. Go follow them on Instagram. And when you pop in or you see them online, tell them I said hey. And yeah, that's right. Dubs, PP Dubs, Dave said he thinks it's some of the best wings in the city. Top 5. That's saying something, folks. So tell them I said hello and that I sent you when you get there. Oh, they have blue crabs now too? No shit. Crazy. Dan's has entered the chat. Looks like it's coming then better this year. Oh, it's really not though. And I got pimples. I don't know what's happening. It's not like I still have the patches. I might dye it again. I might dye it brown. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's get back to some NFL before we wrap it up. We got about 15 minutes left in the show. I might bounce a little early because I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the show this weekend. We've got I've got my show at Hop Scholar this weekend, and I don't have a feature act. I'm kind of freaking out. I've kind of been unable to secure one, which I said I would do it myself, so I'll just do 45 minutes. But yeah, I got to get something locked up. So I think I'm going to do that after the show. So I might wrap a little early today and try to get this thing solved and off my plate so that we can continue. Rip Torn. What shoes are you wearing tomorrow for the game? Me? Rip Patches O'Houlihan. Did he pass? No way. Did what? Rip Torn. Oh, he's died like what? A long time ago. What are you talking? Oh, I guess because I said Patches. I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh shit, it Patches. Yeah, 3 years ago. I just looked it up. I was like, wait, what? That tells you how little I pay attention to any of that shit. I had no idea Rip Torn had even passed. No idea. Kareem said, blame the weed. Come on, man. What are you doing? You're throwing off the whole chat. That's like one time when I think it was Houston Game Day. I had forgot that Marvin Zindler passed away and was talking about it like he was still here. Will the Astros ever get prime time? That's a good question. Be handed, and I don't think so. Not until they get ALCS. They just know that the rest of the baseball world hates the Astros. Why put them on prime time? When you could put New York on prime time. So yeah, New York is going to get the 6:37 start. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Let's see. Thursday. Let's see. Saturday. Oh, wait. Saturday, well, times are TBD, but it's going to be in Seattle, so that throws things off a little bit for them. And then Sunday, same thing if necessary. So that's going to be interesting. But I don't, yeah. New York, LA are always going to get prime spots. Exactly, Donna. Exactly. Houston only needs 5 million more residents. You're right. I mean, it's just the sixth largest media market, but for the fourth largest city, you're not even the sixth largest media market. Dallas is one above you. Who else? There's another, I think it's San Francisco. Ivan said, are you sidecasting Thursday? So here's the deal, Ivan. Yes, I will be sidecasting, but I'm going to the Astros game, which starts at 2:30. Should be over by 5. So, but yeah, there won't be a show Thursday, but I will be sidecasting the football game. So yes, sidecasting the football game. No Barry on deck Thursday. I wasn't going to do it tomorrow and was on the fence about Thursday, but I don't want to not only do 2 shows this week. That would feel unproductive. So I think what we'll do is I'll do a show tomorrow, knowing the numbers are going to be shit because most of you are going to want to watch the Astros. That's fine. And then Wednesday will be the last show for the week. I mean, I'll sidecast on Thursday. Yeah. Bro, you can take that sidecast off. No one cares about that game. Yeah, but I'm doing it for the Twitch thing. Like, they're pushing it, so I'm doing that part. Barry home by kickoff Thursday. Interesting bet. Well, getting out's going to be a pain in the ass for sure. But if it starts at 2:37, probably takes 3.5 hours. 2:37. So probably about 6-10 hour and a half. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think you're right, VB. Barry home by kickoff. Interesting prop bet. Karima Jeans Mariners fans. We just broke a 21-year-old playoff curse, and MLB has us playing at 12 p.m. our time. Braves fans. We're the defending champs. Why did we get an afternoon game and not prime? Astros fans. Okay, that trickled off there. As what did I say? Astros fans first time? Oh, yeah. There you go. That's pretty accurate, actually. Real accurate. Then to go back, what? We can watch both at the same time. I don't know what that means. Mark said it's because we're too much of a transplant city. We are very much a melting pot city, is Houston. I would agree with that. But I don't think that's why. I think this year, more than anything, it's just because everybody hates the Astros. But I think also it's just that the Astros... Interesting. My headphones almost died. I think Astros are a smaller market. Other teams are going to get more love. Always has, always have, always will. I don't know. That's just the way it goes. Does this mean we're not taking the Metro? Yeah, definitely not, Jenny. No, definitely not taking the Metro. Pro Sports hates H-Town in general. I don't think that the Rockets are hated. I think people laugh at the Texans or feel sorry for them. I don't think that they hate them. I think the Astros are really the only team that's really hated. So, all right, a couple more NFL news and notes things, and then we'll bounce on up out of here. Jets rolled the Dolphins 40-17. Jets feeling pretty good about themselves. Robert Saleh, remember that? He's like, I've got receipts. I'm keeping all these receipts. They put an ass whooping on the Miami Dolphins. Of course, the Dolphins, Bridgewater gets hurt first series of the game. And after that, if you're down to a third string quarterback, you're like, man, it took 33 attempts to muster 166 yards. And that still wasn't the worst QBR on the day, by the way. So the Jets, listen, give them the win. Probably feel good about themselves. Is it a little fool's gold? Maybe so. I mean, they put up 40 on the Dolphins defense. Teddy Bridgewater and Tua and Tyreek Hill don't play defense. So they still put up 40. And the Dolphins still managed to score 17. 14 of that was in the first half. They went nothing. There's 3 points outside of that second quarter. I don't know. These are two teams that I think you look at both and go, eh. But, the Jets, I'm super excited. And if you're a Jets fan, enjoy it while you can. I think it'll be short-lived. What else is on the schedule? We got that. Let's see. What the heck is this? Here we go. Bucks Falcons 21. Aaron, are you here? Aaron J. Bryant. Aaron, can you explain to me why Marcus Mariota is still a starting quarterback in the NFL? Aaron, can you please explain this to me? I don't understand. I realize that the Falcons ain't shit. I get it. I realize that they're rebuilding and this is a draft pick season. This is get as high a pick as you can for all 6-7 rounds. What is this? I'm glad you're back in the chat. What? Cream said Mariota is so gross. I just don't understand if you're trying to, what are you doing? If you're rebuilding, cool, then you're doing the right thing by having Marcus Mariota be your starting quarterback. But at the same time, what is their depth chart? I couldn't even tell you. The Falcons' depth chart looks like. Let's see. Who's behind? Desmond Ridder and Felipe Franks. Why not? Right? Why not? You picked him the third round. I mean, this is your Davis Mills. What do you got to lose at this point? When did Davis Mills take over? Was this? No. Well, it was after, one. I'm trying to remember how many games in. Oh, hell, I'd have to go look. But that's basically what this is. Aaron J. Bryan said he is our future. Is he, though? Well, then roll his ass out there. Let him get to some experience while you suck. Let him go suck. See what you got. It just doesn't make sense to keep trotting out Marcus Mariota. Now, what I don't know about the Falcons is how bad is their O-line? How bad, Aaron? How bad is the O-line? And maybe that's why you don't. You're like, oh, Marcus, yeah, go get killed. Sorry, buddy. We have to wait until he's all the way ready. No, you don't. You get him all the way ready by running him out there and letting him get snaps in the NFL. You know what? This is a perfect season to just get acclimated to the speed of the game. No one cares if you win or lose, buddy. Go out there and roll up a bunch of L's. Fine. Because then next year you roll around, you're more confident when camp starts. You understand the speed of the game. You understand in game what you should be expecting. I mean, and so Aaron said in the chat, the O-line is so-so. Well, if you're not going to get him killed, then run his ass out there. I don't know. Falcons are going to make me mad, though. They're trying to, them and the Lions out here trying to screw up the Texans with the number 1 pick in the draft. Damn it. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Exactly. With this guys, it's let him play. With Fields, he ain't that guy. He's not the guy. That's the thing is I haven't watched Desmond Ridder. I might watch Ridder play and be like, nope, he ain't it. But I've watched Justin Fields play. He ain't it. Is he going to have, a resurgence? Is he going to have some sort of turnaround? Why am I drawing a blank on Philly's Jalen Hurts? Maybe. I mean, if Hurts can do it, then certainly maybe Fields can too. But I just, in that particular case, it's kind of like show me, right? Like, I mean, there's some guys that come in the league that you're like, they're going to ball out. You know, you see like a Watson or a Herbert or a Josh Allen, and you're like, yeah. But there's other guys where you're like, nope, got to prove it. And you got to prove it consistently. Tua, Baker, Fields, Lance. I mean, I just, got to show me. Golf is in that same category. Like, he just ain't it. So, I'm not dogging him. I'm just like, I've watched him play. I can tell you, I don't like what I see. Aaron's BN said, Aaron, the league is sensitive to senior citizens. All right. There you go. Yeah, and no one to throw to. There's that too. All right. What do we got? 57. Okay. We didn't get to, let's see. We'll do one more game. What game did we didn't get to? Should we discuss? Commanders, Titans. I know Titan Hugo's probably excited, but somebody said we don't know what Washington is, but I think 1-4 kind of gives you a pretty good indication. But Niners, Panthers was kind of interesting. We didn't talk Cowboys, Eagles. You know what? We'll do that tomorrow. I do want to get to all those. We'll finish up the rest of the games tomorrow because I do want to talk Cowboys, Rams. I do want to talk Eagles, Cardinals, and we can talk a little bit about the Ravens and the Bengals. So we'll talk that tomorrow. Behannon, I did a little bit of a breakdown, Raiders Chiefs already. I said from my perspective, I'm taking the over, and I like giving up the 7 if you're the Chiefs. I think they win by 10 at least against this Raiders team, and it's at home, and it's a division. Now, Willie B used to say if you had a double-digit division dog, you take the dog, but in this case, it's a touchdown. 7 points was what it is, or what it was when the show started when we talked about it. And it is still 7. So over under still 51.5. I like the over, and I like Chiefs -7. And I think it's gonna be a fun game. I think we actually see some points put on the board. Celio said, and discuss the BS roughing the passer call on Tom. Yeah, we do need to get to that tomorrow too. That was some bullshit. Rob said, I love you, man, but I'll be stressing every pitch for the next 2 games. No, I get it. We're not doing a show Thursday, so you won't be missing it, but I get it. I wasn't going to do a show tomorrow, Rob. I was just going to say screw it because everybody will be watching and the numbers will be way down, but you know what? I said I can't not stream. I can't only do 2 shows this week. I'll feel like an abject failure. So I'm going to do a show tomorrow, despite my better judgment, to do it while the Astros are playing a game. I'll have it on. I'll probably be watching it. What you gonna do? I love the game. I love the team. I love playoff baseball. So we'll have it on. and I'll talk about it. Until then, though, hey, man, enjoy Monday Night Football. Thanks for hanging out with me. Fun times. That was some bullshit. This was bullshit. I don't appreciate that, CC. Not one damn bit. Not one damn bit! I guess I could do a Stroh sidecast, but slowly said my grandma could beat the Chiefs and the over. Shit ain't hitting. My grandma could bet the Chiefs, sorry. I saw beat, you said bet. I mean, okay. If you don't think it's hitting, don't play it. Like I said, I still haven't even done my spreadsheet yet. I need data, so I'll be doing my laminator 5,000 tonight while we're doing plays. And it'll probably be like, oh, under and Raiders. And I'm like, shit, I should have done the spreadsheet. But until then, slowly, if that is your real name. All right, y'all. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you to all the new followers. I missed all those. Oh, that was since last time. Oh, that's right, because Kyle did some sort of shout-out thing, which is very nice. But thank you to all the new followers. Dave and Noel, even though Dave got banned. Thank you for the cheers, everybody. I don't know, this is a lot. That was from yesterday or Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until I see you tomorrow, do me 3. Oh, yeah, by the way, sorry. Thank you to my guests. Jenny's mom joining me in the 3 o'clock hour to hang out and talk fantasy and at dog. And thank you to Des from Apollo Media for talking MLB baseball and giving us a preview of the divisional round. Until I see you tomorrow, do me 3 favors, everybody. Be safe. Be kind. Slowly, I'm talking to you. Be kind. Except Dave. Fuck Dave. And most importantly, love each other. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the football. Bye. What we raiding? We got a raid? Are we raiding? Drinks on bury my ass, Jenny. You better hush. Where's the raid? Where are we raiding? Raid channel. Who's on that we can raid? Von the Nut Guy. Sophia. Jesus. Raid. I give up trying to raid. It's a whole ass thing. I could never find a raid. Love you guys. Bye. And he's making a YouTube video.